So yeah, you'll have to listen to me wander about my intro again. But hello and welcome back to the Krieg Dominion. I'm Omar Krieg, your Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and your host for this first episode of what the hell did I call this again? I called this A Wandering Darkness, Episode 1. We are playing Crusader Kings III with Princes of Darkness mod, and basically what this mod is doing is taking all of Europe and basically whatever the game map allows for, as far as like North Africa and some parts of the Middle East and a wee bit of Asia, I believe. I think there's actually a little bit more, but I don't know. I digress. Regardless, it takes the world as we know it and turns it into the world of darkness, which, for those that don't know, and for those that do know, the world of darkness is, of course, formerly White Wolf, currently Renegade, maybe going back to White Wolf. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't keep up with it. But basically, if you've ever played Vampire the Masquerade, Vampire Dark Ages, Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Mage, the Ascension, a slew of others, those were all set in the world of darkness. And in this particular series of mods, the mod developers have worked an awful lot, super hard, just an amazing amount of work has gone into making a series of mods, or this massive mod for Crusader Kings III, so that you can do things like hunt people in the night and drink their blood, and then shoot people with silver bullets. I don't know how that side works. I never got into Werewolf the Apocalypse, and I barely dabbled in the vampire side. I wanted to do a lot more in the vampire side. I just never got around to it, never went looking for groups. I think I've had one live session face-to-face oh my god, so many years ago, 20-something plus years ago, in Vampire the Masquerade. I think it was supposed to have been the beginning of a campaign, but I never stuck with it for one reason or another. Before that time, I had done quite a bit of Vampire the Masquerade role-playing in a online setting within, those that may remember this, AOL's chat rooms. But that wasn't necessarily anything super hardcore or super like lore accurate, lore friendly or whatever. But this mod with like the in-game encyclopedia or whatever you want to call it, the character information, there is an awful lot of attention to detail taking published and semi-canon World of Darkness information and transplanting it into this world. So we're going to play with that. We're going to check it out. I'm not very good at anything Vampire the Masquerade, or in this case Vampire Dark Ages related, insofar as anything lore-like. I am stupid. I know some of the most basic ideas of these vampires, and that is about it. And I know there's a whole lot more to the World of Darkness than just the vampires. As I mentioned a moment ago, there are, of course, options for being a werewolf in this mod. There's options for being a hunter. Or if not a hunter, then true faith, like Inquisition type. I think there's stuff in there for Fae, possibly even ghosts, the Wraith, or whatever it was that the World of Darkness offered for that I'm not familiar with at all. But yeah, there's just a lot in there. What we're gonna do though is I want to play a wandering adventurer type. I can direct you to a YouTube if you want to background absorb later. Sure, DM it to me, Hachin. I just can't promise that there's enough time in my life for me to digest a lot of it. Although I would be more than willing, to take a look at some of the VTM lore, just because two major reasons. Number one being, there is currently in the works a campaign that we are putting together to be streamed, potentially to be streamed. I haven't actually gotten clearance yet to stream it, but there is a group being put together right now in my community. Secondly, one of the ideas that I've been exploring or considering is some sort of like a living city by night, or maybe just a living city of some sort, and allowing for different groups to do different things within the World of Darkness. That will probably be 5th edition though. I haven't done any sort of legwork on any of that, so that's definitely further down the road. That's enough jaw jacking though. let's get into this game and what this game itself is going to offer. I'm going to take a brief moment and fiddle with my settings just a bit because I want to... Oops, I actually wanted that on. I want to take that, and that's obviously me. I want to put these two into a folder. No, there's a way to do this. Oh, just create a folder right there. New folder, and we're going to name it camera. You guys are hearing me talking to myself, and that's okay, but I need to... Oh my god, where'd it go? Do this. Oh, close. Oh, we did that. Oh, bet. Okay. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Alright, because I wanted to, like, in a single click, I wanted to be able to, like, turn the camera on or off. Just because it was, like, you know, there's two things there. There's the purple frame bit and then my actual camera image. I wanted to be able to turn that off with a single click. Might be able to incorporate Battletech Gothic and World of Darkness when rules go... Oh, that would be wild, Hashin. That would be absolutely wild. I don't know if I've got the brain bandwidth to put something like that together. At any rate, let's get going here. So we're going to click on New Game. And we're going to click on New Game again because I had the wrong window active. So with any Crusader Kings III game, you choose an era or an archetype, I guess you could say. For instance, we have Dark Ages Vampires, which begins in 1230. We have Hunters and Hunted, again, starting in 1230. We have Dark Ages Fae, and I don't know shnikes about Fae, other than, you know, the fairy... I don't even know the basics, to be totally honest. We have the Patron War, which is... I'm not even sure what this is, but this is in 1375. Modeled after... this is a bunch of patrons, people that supported the community that put this mod together. They basically came up with their own, like, alternative universe or whatever, and this is that story, I guess. And then we have the Birth of the Sect, which is the Convention of Thorns. When the Camarilla were created, the Masquerade was more or less put into place, and then, of course... some people were like, no, I don't like that idea, and they became the Sabbat. Or Sabbat. I don't know, there's probably a better pronunciation, but I digress. That said, we are going to start in 1230, and of course, the reason for that is, I like starting a Crusader Kings game, no matter what the genre, mods, whatever it is. I always like starting as far back in time as humanly possible, with the intent, or the goal, of going as long as I possibly can, so... Got popcorn going and Hungry Man in the oven. Enjoy. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Thanks, Hashin. And enjoy your Hungry Man in the oven. I know what it is. It's TV dinners, basically. Took me a second to figure it out. Brain isn't always working. This will take a moment. They've got some really good imagery, artwork, and whatnot in here. I really like it. You'll probably recognize some of it from the World of Darkness publications, of course. Oh, that reminds me. So, the character I'm going to play. So, a moment ago, I mentioned a... Let me turn my face back on, just because it's not that important right now. A moment ago, I mentioned the Vampire Dark Ages game getting ready to kick off. Or putting one together, or whatever it was exactly I had said. I've had a couple of different concepts. One of the concepts I had come up with that, frankly, I'm probably not going to do, because it sounds cool, but for what I anticipate the scope of the campaign being, Chronicle, there's some parts that would be a little bit difficult to figure out. So, while I probably could do it, I don't think that's what I'm going to do. So this character I'm going to do tonight for this playthrough is going to be an adventurer. He is going to be a Scotsman, which in the 1230s, I am not enough of a history buff, but we see some Scottish sounding things like Lothian and what is that? Strathclyde, Man. Oh, excuse me. Angus, Catane, and the what is this? The Outer Ridges. Oh, the Outer Hebrides, and then of course some stuff up here. The Hrothgar. Of course, that's the Viking stuff that's coming in from the north. So anyway, I'm gonna play a Scottish Brujah. I assume it's pronounced Brujah, by the way, not Brujah. Brujah. Whatever. I always assumed it's Brujah because of, I don't know, 4 years of Spanish in high school. Anyway, we're gonna go with that particular clan. It is Brujah. Good, thank God, because if I had been saying it wrong for 30 years, I'd be slightly distraught. Anyway, the idea here is that my Scotsman is kind of a rabble-rouser, rebellious type. I don't remember from the history, but I do know, like, overarching history that the Brits and the Scots don't like each other. Not quite as much as the Brits and the Irish. There was a lot of, wars for Scottish independence or staving off the British encroachment and things of that nature. And I don't know the timelines for a lot of that stuff. I know, obviously, at some point, the Scottish and the British finally said, fuck it, we'll be okay. Just, you stay on your side of the mountains, we'll stay on ours, or something dumb like that. I'm not an expert, and I don't know shit. I'm ignorant more than anything else. But my guy is probably going to be railing against the British, railing against the Catholic Pope. I don't remember when Martin Luther did his whole, my list of grievances slammed onto your doorstep. I think that's a couple hundred years later. But, maybe it's not. I don't remember. Post-Rome, if that helps. Well, yes. Yeah. But yeah, so in short, this rabble-rouser doesn't really like... If anything, he's just kind of got this big thing against authority, which may not necessarily fit well with the medieval era, because everything is authority. Like, there's always somebody clearly above you. But I think he still rails against that and enjoys the sensation or the ideas of freedom, even if maybe some of those ideas are several centuries too early for that sort of thinking. But along the way somewhere, he gets scooped up and hangs out with a Brujah who eventually embraces him. And that's pretty much the concept. So that's what we're going to go for. Let's pick one of these Scottish areas, because eventually we're going to wander around Europe, so it's not that terribly important where we begin. Because he's just going to be an adventurer. You know what? Let's start all the way up here in Moray. And we're going to create our own adventurer. Going to be male, going to be hetero. Northern Germanic. Is that... Let's see. Brythonic. We could do Pictish, because the Scots and Picts are sort of similar, but also maybe not. I personally... Listen. So, I recognize that the Camarilla is there for a reason. The Masquerade is there for a reason. And the Sabbat is there to say, go fuck yourselves. With that in mind, for many years of my basic... And when I say basic, I mean absolute basic understanding of the Vampire Dark Ages, Vampire Masquerade setting. If you're a fucking vampire, live it the fuck up. Drink that shit. Of course, that sounds very Sabbath-like, which is my intent, but also, you're gonna violate the Masquerade, you're gonna violate the traditions, you're gonna get caught, you're gonna get strung out and staked and baked. It's just gonna happen if you keep living that way. So I don't know. I think with this guy, I think he's probably going to rail. I think honestly, if anything, he's going to be Anarch when the time comes. And just doing whatever he can to keep the Sabbat and the Cami off him. Just so he can live his own fucking life. But that's much further down the road. I'm trying to see... So we do have for Brythonic, which is the British-ish, British Isles, and then we have Pictish, Welsh, Breton, which is your more traditional British, and then the Cornish and the Cumbrians, which are similar to but not the same. And because I started up there, they've got this guy as a Northern Germanic, which sounds more Viking-ish. And I don't know if I like that idea. So I'm trying to see if there's something a little bit closer to Ooh, excuse me. Something a little bit closer to Scottish, but I think I'm just gonna have to go with Pict. It's probably the closest we're gonna get. So we'll go with Pictish. I don't know if I'm gonna do Road of the Beast. I'm not familiar really with how these roads and things work. I know they're more or less the path guidance to keep vampires from absolutely losing their shit because they have this internal rage thing going on all the time, the beast. And these roads and these paths and whatever, they help, I guess, like, justify in their head the things as to why they do the things they do in order to survive, like beating on people and whatnot, how horrifying those things really are. I think I'm going to go with humanity, and I don't know what exactly I'm going to do. Via Prometheus. Oh, you know what? Recreating Carthage actually might not be... Let's see. Via Prometheus, also called Firebringers, they are a sect of Cainites who dream of recreating Carthage and the harmony of kindred and kind associated with it. Unsurprisingly, many members are Brujah. Since many members of the High Clans regard these visions as treason, the Prometheans are forced to act covertly. Now, the only reason why my character would know anything about that is because one thing that happens commonly with the Brujah that isn't always common across the other clans is that when a sire takes a child and embraces, and when I say child, it's child with an E. When they have a child or embrace somebody, the sire-child relationship is usually a little bit more mentory. They spend a handful of years, whatever, training them and preparing them for the real world, the world of darkness. So that would be the time when maybe his sire was a bit more cerebral than a physical type, and my character was scooped up and vampirized in order to be another blade, but a smart blade. You know, for the pending wars and all that stuff, which is a common thing for the clans to do. And maybe that's where he learns of Carthage in this Via Prometheus. I think I'm gonna do it. Let me see what these things are. Oh, come on. Lock in there so I can... There we go. Alright, so philosophical combat may debate other lords of the realm at the cost of opinion to gain or lose piety. Makes the following traits virtues. Some numbers. Secret cult. Conversion resistance plus 30%. Characters and counties may sometimes reconvert back to the faith if led astray. Gives access to the cultists' men-at-arms. Penalty for county religious... And Fire and Fury, a at-peace opinion instead of offensive war opinion. Not entirely sure what that means. Rulers have a conquest casus belli against neighboring rulers. Cost rulers of this faith 20% less piety to declare holy wars. Some of that stuff is going to be more important for, like, if you were trying to run a barony or county or duchy, that's it. You know, whatever. But, again, I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take Via Prometheus because he is more of a wandering type. Let's see. Randomize appearance. Get to that. I mean, what do we got for Duggish, or Pictish names here? Telurgan, Nathan, Diord, Gannett, Dumulk, Telurgan, Guest. Male. Ooh, Male, that'd be a cool name. Mortaleg. Ooh, I like that name. Dwalin, Urguists, Male, Drest, Royd, Edwal. Ugh, I can't pronounce half of these. We're gonna change that. So, I personally have some Scottish ancestry, and I'm going to use a name that I'm gonna go with Garram, but his last name is going to be MacColl, which is what my I don't know what it would be in... Oh, they do have Mac in here still. Okay. So MacColl. Because that was, or is, my ancestry is the MacColl clan. It very delineated, I'm sure. My great-grandfather. So that would be one of, like, 8 great-grandparents. Yeah, that was right. One of 8 great-grandparents was a MacColl by name. So, Let's randomize our coat of arms. That's kind of cool. Very Muslim looking, but I like the way it looks. Not gonna use it though. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. That's kind of cool. Do like that. It's really. I love this randomizer. Sometimes it comes up with really cool stuff. I want to say that's like wheat or reminiscent of wheat. Oh, look at that. Anarchy-ish. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I don't know if we're going to use that. Oh. Just a white field, okay. That does look pretty cool. Ooh, the Roman helmet. No thank you. Lozenges. Lucian crosses. Stick pointed stars. Ooh. I like that. Let's adjust this though. So pattern. Let's make it. I mean, this is the Krieg Dominion. We could do black and purple. But that pattern didn't stick very well. Emblems. Oh, I see why. Okay. There we go. But MacColls don't. I looked this up the other day. The MacColl clan crest. I forget exactly what it had. There was like it was shit, I don't remember. Well, you know what? We don't necessarily have to be dead on accurate or anything because this is our what's what I'm looking for here. Our playthrough or whatever. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go back. Let's randomize some more and see what else we come up with. Yeah, because this is gonna be his personal coat of arms now that he's been embraced and all that. I do kind of like that, but the coloring is weird. Okay, very Central European. Ooh. I think I can work with this. Alright, so pattern. Emblems. Alright. Purple. And then the stars. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. And then the center parts we're gonna make black. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's change his appearance. Customer further. See what his height looks like. So he's about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite 6. Up his height up to about there. We'll go with like 5. We'll go with 5'10". Normal skin. Yep. Yeah, because I feel like he was something of a fighter. He's got some martial background. Maybe he was like a lesser son of a baronial lord or whatever the Scottish equivalent would be. We are going to change that ridiculous hairstyle though. Only because it's. Yeah. I will keep the reddishness in it, the red that's in there. Let's do long flowing. I don't know why, but I always like the long flowing. We'll do the same thing with the beard. Long wavy beard. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Or maybe that is. Let me see. Big wavy beard. No. Where is that? Long, straight, rough? Well, the problem with being a vampire is that you can shave your beard every night. Or you have to shave your beard every night. Because otherwise the hair grows back. Actually, alright. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Finish appearance. Okay, now. What is this guy in life? He was a skilled tactician. We'll say a tough soldier. We'll give him no, we'll give him a couple. So what I'm going to do here, by the way, is I'm going to add traits and personalities and whatever the heck they're called. And then I'm going to give him his vampire stuff. But it's going to be like basic stuff. What kind of attitude, personality is this guy got? He's gonna have. He's not lustful, chaste, gluttonous, temperate. Uh. Excuse me. I think he's gonna have some arrogance to him. Brave. I don't know about ambitious. Certainly cynical. What do we get for cynicism? Reduction in monthly piety. Sadistic. Vengeful. Eccentric. Character's behavior is seen by others to be erratic and irrational, but there appears to be some method to the madness. Yeah, that checks out, but that's not what we're going for here. Just. Yeah, I think he has a strong sense of justice. I think that's part of what leads him to believe the way he believes, is that this isn't, like, his sense of justice isn't the, it isn't the same sense of justice that other people follow or believe in. Let's see. Other traits. Okay. Vampire. And then his clan is Brujah. And then we need his disciplines, which, well, his generation is 12. What does that say specifically? We're going to start at level 12. What is his disciplines? So there's celerity. Potence and presence are the other ones. Potence, presence. Alright, let's see what else we've got here, because we still got a bunch more points to work with. So let's get through all of this World Darkness stuff. There is a lot, because there's a lot of different things you could be. Like, let's go back up to the top. So we've got Werewolf, Hunter, Demon, Mummy, True Fae, Changeling. I don't know what a Kuei Jin is. A Java. Oh, those Kuei Jin might be a clan or a tribe or something. Like these. The Ajaba, Bastet, Korax, Grawl. I think those are all. I'm not sure what those are. Because I also just saw something that says Ratkin. So I think those are were creatures of some sort. Anyway, let's get on down here to. Here we go. Craftsman, Diplomat, Family, August. An aspiring Blade Master, certain. Gallant, I don't know if he was necessarily... I mean, we do have the Brave trait right here, too. So maybe Gallant isn't so bad. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that, actually. What are we at? 318? I want to keep it under 400. Whole of body is 75. That's going to put us at 85, 93. But we don't really need that necessarily because he's going to be a vampire anyway, so we're just going to move on from there. What else we got? Drunkard, Hashishia, Rakish. Oh my god. Let's see. Is he a journaler? Yeah, why not? Let's make him a journaler. Maybe he had some books and some thoughts. And maybe that's part of what was actually why he got attracted by the by his sire. It was like he wasn't just a brute or a powerful knight or whatever. He actually had the ability to stop and think about things, and maybe that's really what sold his sire on making him a vampire. Let's see. I'm not gonna go too much for these because they're not terribly important. No, the one we want actually, Hail, is 60. Small boost. Pure-blooded. Strong. I'll take strong. What else do we got? What is a sight? Oh, Blood of the Prophet. Okay. Nope. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to grab here. Raider, Veteran Adventurer. We're kind of out of points. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and put what's left of my points into here. Oh, our intrigue is terrible. Yeah, that's going to put us over. That's going to put us over. Yep, so we got to go with 399. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Finalize. Garram Mac Coll as an adventurer. did create this guy as an adventurer, right? Can't create rulers from adventurers. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, now I'm gonna get my face out of here. Oh, but first I need to... One... Alright, hold up. Let's keep the brain working here. Alright, turn that off. There. Okay, now... let's see. Welcome to the Princes of Darkness. Thank you for playing the mod, etc., etc., etc. Listen, these guys, they did a lot of... I keep looking at the camera like it's on. They did a lot of work here, so if you want to check it out, by all means, go into all this. I've read through some of this stuff already. I'm good for this, but I want more details. I'm good. Let's go. Path stretches on, a lonely winding thread winding towards the distant horizon. My camp is quiet. Just a few scattered tents and pack animals yawning in the breeze. I think this is the normal opening thing for adventurers. Most are the miscellaneous chaff that flit in and out of a group on the road with each new settlement. Few faces catch my eye as ones I recognize, at least in more than passing. This is going to give me some of my first followers. And I think we're going to want some scrappers with skilled in prowess. And otherwise we have... Ooh, steward wouldn't be so bad. Let's go with prowess. Okay, we've got a couple of things popping up, and we are still paused. I want to take a look at some stuff here. So we have the option of taking concubines, so that'll be cool. We are a vampire, so that's what this is. Vampire, prowess +5. My prowess is 29 because of a variety of things. That's amazing. My intrigue is a 5, but more importantly, my diplomacy is 4, so hopefully I don't have to talk my way in and out of anything. But I digress. So we have vampire, we are Brujah, which gives us lifestyle experience for monthly choleric and monthly sanguine lifestyle experience. We'll talk about that in a moment. We are the 12th generation. There's nothing really special about this other than just identifying what generation you are. We have celerity, which grants vampires supernatural quickness and reflexes. We have potence, which is a discipline that endows vampires with physical vigor and preternatural strength. Basically super strong. And then lastly, presence, which can be like, well, it says right here, presence is the discipline of supernatural allure and emotional manipulation, which allows kindred to attract, sway, and control crowds. So, yeah. We're kind of a badass. Anyway, so we have Tough Soldier, we have Aspiring Blade Master, we have Gallant, we have Organizer. I don't know where that came from, unless it was just because we're an adventurer. We have Journaler, and we have Strong. Promethean is our path. We are Pictish. We have Bloodhunger at 1. Whatever. Like, it's not that big of a deal, because we're going to be feeding and all that shortly, as, you know, time moves on. We do have, so we have 4 Diplomacy, 12 Martial, 8 Steward, 5 Intrigue, 7 Learning, and of course 29 Prowess. And we are currently... Where are we? Oh, we're here in... whatever this is. Moray. Here we go. Let's get through some of these things. So I can create a coterie. I can go on a journey. Hunting peasants is free. We've got some encyclopedia stuff that I don't really need. We have no heir. We could choose our lifestyle. Ah, that's good. So, the way this works isn't exactly the same as it is in Crusader Kings, where you just basically get lifestyle experience from a variety of things. You get a little bit less. It takes a little bit longer. And depending on what your disciplines are, your disciplines influence some of your lifestyle choices. For instance, it said I had choleric and I had sanguine. So if we look at the choleric trees, celerity and potence are here, along with vicissitude, but that doesn't apply to us. And then we can look at sanguine, which has the presence tree, which is applies to us. So depending on which one we choose to work on, that's the one that we will be putting points on. And basically, the more these points I have, then different things get to happen. for things that I get to do. Oh, there's work. I am gonna want to work on presence. Excuse me. Although it is my lowest one, but whatever. Sanguine experience 11 per month. Just because I like the idea of presence and being this like supernatural. I sneeze and people know, and I scream and people frown and run away, whatever. Oh yes. Camp purpose. We need to set that. So let's go to laws. Yes. We are going to. Basically, what this will do is it's going to give us a focus on our adventures. So right now we are wanderers, which is kind of like anything goes. We could be swords for hire, which gives a focus more on military, mercenary contracts, prowess, martial contracts. Scholars are more for diplomacy, learning, and stewardship. Explorers reduces travel or increases travel speed and some danger modifiers and different sorts of traveling things. Excuse me. Freebooters is basically criminal. And I don't know if I want to do criminal, so I think we're just gonna, for now, we'll stay with, actually, let's do, let me see. Because we have this for the first, like, 3-5 years or something like that, before we could change it again. Equal chance to find contracts of any type. So yeah, the Wanderers is like a default generic basic one. May change to any other camp purpose without paying a hefty prestige. Yeah, we'll just leave it on Wanderers for now, I think. And then our succession laws, designating an heir, we don't have one. Looks like Gavin is our #1, so, like, the most. They're mortals. We'll have to herd and ghoul them, probably, but we'll get into that shortly. Camp followers. I don't really have a council. Okay, let's go through the rest of this. So first we have, I can create a coterie. I want, so lately I've been contemplating the benefits of working with a team. Trust is hard to come by in this world of darkness, but does that mean I have to spend the rest of my existence as a lone wolf with no one to fight by my side or support my endeavors? If I were to create a coterie of like-minded individuals, we could pool our skills and resources for future journeys. I am going to form a new coterie, and we're going to call this the Rabble. That's not what I call it. The Free Rabble. Rousers. I don't know. We can always change the name, but we'll go with the Free Rabble Rousers for now. And then we can go on a journey. I don't have a capital, so I'm not sure how that works. But sure, we'll do that. Try for a gangrel if it holds to the lore. You know, I've just never been. There's a couple clans that I just don't have any interest in, and unfortunately, gangrel are one of them. Not that there's anything wrong with any of these clans. They all have their purpose and certainly their playstyles. But gangrel are just, I think in my mind, they're like too animalistic, perhaps? Too close to the Garou or the werewolves? I don't know. I'm also not very good with anything vampire related, so there could be some of that. Let's grab a couple of warriors. These people I can actually get. So every Canaan is driven by a thirst for blood, and I am no different. The domain of Moray shall be my hunting ground in the coming nights. And I'm going to spend some time looking for some warriors to feed on. We need to choose our camp purpose. We are wanderers. I don't want to do anything else, so I don't know how to change it. You know what? We'll just get that out of there. We should herdify immortal. So we have Ronald, our bold lackey. Yeah, we're gonna herdify him. We're gonna make him part of our herd. We have no heir. For obvious reasons. And I'm not sure about this particular mechanic, because, yeah, in Crusader Kings you need to have an heir that will take over your domain that you'll keep playing as in years and years down the road. I'm a fucking vampire. I should live forever. I shouldn't have to worry about an heir. But it's going to pester me about having an heir. And the best part, too, is I get to have a wife if I want. And I could probably actually have kids. No, I can't have kids, but I can have children. Alright. We have 2 criminal contracts. Ooh. Flog talismans? And murder foe. Okay, we'll talk about that in a moment. Hired muscle. Pack members Signet Eric's daughter. What is this? South Swords of Good Repute. The pack member of Iverness urgently seeks discreet swords for hire for a show. Oh, this is a contract option here. Oh. Where is she? Let's get this out of the way, too. Oh, in Iverness. Duh, it says it right there. Okay, that's not that far from me. It's like the next county over. Alright, come back to that. Move camp, and we have few champions, so I don't really have a way to acquire more yet. So yeah, let's flog talismans. This is a learning scheme. Have you an eye for the true value of predatory rarities? The Baron of Kirkcaldy offers fair payment if goods are genuine. Requires us to complete a learning scheme. You know what? And then we have a murder foe. Honest sell swords of firm will. Dreamer of Strathern offers bountiful reward to hands of unimpeachable character and proven experience for delicate, demanding work. So we have to kill this dude, who is a vampire of the 9th generation. Several generations higher to me. They have an heir. That's interesting. Wonder if it'll let me Diablerize them. Let me see. I'm saying it because, to put it in modern terms, Gangrel and the Forest are as methy hood rats in the city. They typically don't clash. That's a fair point. I could see, certainly, depending on the era, Gangrel and Brujah working hand in hand. Especially if you get a couple of them that are Sabbath. Just go rip towns apart. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We gotta let time go by. Actually, I think that's what we need to do. We need to let time go by a little bit, because there's a couple other pop-ups that need to happen. Like this one, for instance. My mod load. We are noticing that you are using the Better Barbershop mod, formerly the Full Screen Barbershop. Please make sure you are using the following load order. I am. Otherwise, you miss out on several Prince of Darkness features. Got it. Speaking of... Well, it's not important. Let's go ahead and boost our age to 125. Something about making children and whatever. Let's go with... be 145 years old. And now I want to, let's see, unknown lineage. Background and foreground. Do you want to choose a vampire on the map to have a known sire as part of your character background, or do you prefer to start without a clear lineage? By using a character interaction on any other living character, you'll be able to select a character to be released. Oh my god, I'm yawning a lot. Yes, closer to the K, the more powerful. The lower the generation number, the more powerful, yeah. And I specifically chose 12th generation because if you're playing this in like a tabletop setting, it's probably where you're going to start. Unknown lineage is fine. What is my prey? Well, I'm not hunting vampires or subsisting on animals for that matter. So it will be humans. What attributes do you utilize for hunting? What is my hunting method? That's a great question, actually. We have such a high prowess in martial compared to the other stuff. I think we may have to go violence. I can be an alley cat, a vampire that stalks and violently attacks mortals to gain the blood, a vulgar approach, or an extortionist, a vampire that forces their victims to bleed for them. Ostensibly, the extortionist acquires blood in exchange for services such as security or surveillance. But as many times as the need for protection is real, it is just as often fiction engineered to make... I really like the extortionist. Yeah, I'm going with the extortionist. Prowess increases, intrigue increases, and I gain some money, and I gain the trait dominate. Well, that's cool. And 80 choleric resonance experience. I should switch my frickin' lifestyle over, but whatever. Okay. Many of the denizens of the world of darkness are known, but you know what? No, I'm not gonna have a nickname. The game will... I feel like the game will eventually give me a nickname. The bored God King of England. The vampiric history of Britannia is closely linked to the Ventru Mithras, a Persian, then Roman god. This fourth generation almost had the whole of Europe following his cult before Christianity drove him out. That's wild. Retreating with his zealots to the land of the Brits, he quickly gathered power and grew bored of the pettiness of the place. Following regularly into torpor, the Norman invasion destroyed his seat of power and forced him to awaken to restore order. 150 years later, Mithras couldn't care less about England again, and many of his subjects, like Hugh de Chambray or Robin Leland, have obtained de facto independence and plot his demise. Worse, Wales and Scotland are still upholding ancient cells of Druidic and Nordic kindred. None can really say if Mithras will once again crush this new opposition or just let it fester under his nose until it's too late. That's amazing. I love it. We're not going to stay in... We'll be in the British Isles for some time, but eventually we're going to wander all the way over to, like, Middle East and shit. Alright, so time is going by. We've got some stuff underway. Follower adopted by cat. Oh, Ronald got a pet cat. Amazing. We have, like, 2 people in our crew, so we need to do something. Actually, let's go visit the castle. Let's see what we might find here. I was thinking, let's go see what kind of contracts might be available. Town Crier might have something for us. Let's see, perks up, let's see, righteous harbingers needed to help uphold order. Eloquent negotiators needed for diplomatic dealings. Discreet experts required for lucrative opportunities. I think we can do this more and be ripe with righteousness. That's going to give us a couple of justice-ish, what you call it? Contracts? I'm done. Let's go back to camp. Let's go see what's out here. So we have, let's pause this for a second. We have hired muscle, the one that we were talking about briefly, the martial scheme. We might actually go do that soon. Rescue a fair subject. That could be interesting. Then we got murder foe down here, and we've got flog talismans over here. Let's go do this one. This is the one by pack member Signet Eriksdottir, who has I don't know what I was thinking there. Let's travel to accept. We have some money, so let's see. Scout for talent, and we have whoops. Pathfinder's gear, Arid Explorers, we're not, Wilderness, Jungle Forest, no, Mercenary Guards is expensive, let's hire, or purchase Wilderness Kit, this one, or no, not that one, Pathfinder's gear, because we're going to be traveling over some various types, so that's going to cost us, a box, full rolled, and unpause. Hired muscle. My needs are simple, explains Signet Eriksdottir. There are certain thorns in the rose of Iverness, and I would have you remove these prickly characters. I can't be seen to remove them directly, so you're going to deal with them for me. I draw a thumb across my neck quizzically. No, clarifies my employer. No serious bloodshed. Just keep them silent without killing them till they understand what it is to disrespect the pack member. Seems simple enough. We're starting off with a negative 8% chance of success. Oh my god. Let's see. We're going to focus on success rate, so that's what this one will do. And then, let's see. We only have a couple people to hire on at the moment, and they're not going to give us much better chances, but that's normal. I don't have any other people in my crew. Alright, so currently we have a 24% chance of success, so we're going to let that run. We're going to let it cook. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was the max chance. Yeesh. Alright. The distant shores. I stroll through the market of this strange land. Vendors beckon in an alien tongue, and I am lost in a sea of foreign scents. But strangely, this all feels like home. Where else could I have the pleasure of smelling fresh lavender? I totally thought that was going to say fish. or of watching the sun set over the remains of old Rome, or listen to the jubilant chorus of a church choir, or wintering warmed by the hearth of a friendly stranger. That's very suggestive poetry. I like it. Nowhere but Europe. A man walks through Moray, but is he still Garram? Can a man not be both Pictish and Scots? Interesting. What do we got here? Cultural acceptance between the Picts and the Scots increases by 5%. I may have chosen the wrong culture. I guess Scots is a culture. Let's see. I adopt the Scots culture. That's perfect. That's what I want. Does that make me a Scotsman? It makes me a Scotsman. Haha! I guess that would have been. That was the North and West Germanic thing. Give me 1 second, friends.
Okay.
Oh, my son is standing in the background watching. I had to make sure he didn't want something or need something. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna wait for this to cook for a bit. Typically I want to get it up to about 5 advantages, because that should give me a better chance of success. It is still yelling at me that I don't have an heir. We will resolve that shortly. In fact, what is this? Oh, this is that one for what's-her-face. Let me see if I can make her my wife. Diablerize. Murder. Steal gold. 3 more. Seduce, romance, copy clothing. No. Guess we cannot. What if I talk to her liege? I cannot. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. But if I click here, and then I click here, no, never mind. I don't have any marital options. That's quite unfortunate. Maybe, well, to be clear, I don't have marital options right now. Alright, so a moment ago we had a negative 8% chance. We have 1 advantage at the moment. Basically, it's kind of like a bonus, I suppose. That has bumped us up to 0% chance of success, which still sounds like failure, but also means we're getting better. Let's see. Ins and outs. As we trudge down the road, a building hoves into view. The battered sign outside reads, "The Scarlet Bull Inn." No luck here tonight. We've barely got room for our current lodgers, let alone anyone new. And especially not you ragtag types. Surely we can come to an arrangement for 15 gold. Or I could... let's see, I'm afraid I absolutely require lodging. I gain 23 dread. My hint is taken with a discount on top. That's a 64% chance. 29% chance of nothing happening. And a 5% chance of me murdering this fucker. Let's see what we... My son says kill him. He took my hint. Good man. Good man. Yeah. Alright, on the hunt. Oh, this is the people I'm looking for in Moray before I wandered off. I believe I was looking for warriors. Let's see. I don't know why their numbers are so low. Excuse me, compared to, normal. But, alright, so Roderick has 1. He is a misguided warrior with aspiring blade master. Excuse me. I am trying so hard not to burp right now. We have Muir, who has 4 martial, misguided warrior, cautious leader. We have Emir, a woman with some military training. That's pretty cool. What is this? Oh, calm. We have Pentagurna with some, but not a lot at all. And then we have Gormelia, who has some as well. Of these 5, Muir had the most with 4. Some other stuff. So we will hunt Muir and drink his blood. And he will stay on my court afterwards. I have tracked my prey. You take the first bite, and he succumbs to the kiss. How much blood will you take? I am going to take a drink. He'll be fine. He will be fine. I'm also going to, at some point, fortify him. I think I can do that now, can't I? Herdify. That's actually a word. Amazing. But if I do that, it's going to abandon the scheme. Herd. Oh, I'm herding somebody right now. Okay. This is my... See you... Oh, more hunting. Oh, great. Excellent. Ronald has joined my herd. Calm down. I want more warriors. And I'm going to now... Where is... Gavin? Where? I'm going to turn you into a member of my herd. Alright. What is this? Starving soldiers. A figure stumbles into camp dirty and tired and clearly in need of a square meal. Her name is Moore, she says. There are more like me, all of us left to rot after every petty conflict ends. Our sword arms work as well as ever, but our lot is to wander and starve. Let's see. What do we got here? Moore the Frail. She doesn't have shit for martial, but she does have learning +2 and a learning score of 7, so that's actually not horrible. She's feeble. She's also mortal, but whatever. Could use another blade. She will join my camp and become a champion. Lose 20 provisions and a 25% chance of gaining a trait that will give me +1 martial and monthly prestige for 30 years. Yeah, I think, but this one she joins my camp. Let's bring her in. She's gonna join my camp. Amazing. Welcome aboard. Moyer, or no, yeah, Moyer, we're gonna herdify you. I also want to see, how many people can I have in my herd? I think I have a limit. I don't remember where I've seen that at. Oh, here we go. Herd, 1 to 3. And then my coterie can have 5. Okay, so with that in mind... Do I want to put her in my coterie? Let's put Ronald in my coterie, because he is 100. What's-dealies? Something just happened. Looking for... Oh, excuse me. Oh, invite the... Why can't I... Oh, I can't invite mortals. Okay, never mind. Lay of the land. None in my camp are intimately familiar with the terrain in Inverness, and such lands are not to be trifled with. It is for this reason that I find myself standing in front of a local guide, bartering for services to be rendered. It's no joke out there, he offers, drawing air in through gritted teeth, a theatrically worried gesture. You'll need either these maps or my services, I can tell you that for free. He is right, but something about his demeanor that makes me hesitate. Yeah, I bet he's a clown. Alright, I can use a man like you around camp. 50 gold? I do not have 50 gold. How much do you say those maps were? Also 50 gold. We need your help getting through these areas. 54% chance of well-guided. 36% chance of vague guides. And a 9% chance. Let's go... We got well-guided for 10 years. Yay! Alright, let's get this out of the way. Gehenna Omen. Two-headed cow was born. Guess that's bad news. What are we at here? We have 2 advantages in this scheme. We are up to 9% chance of success. On our way up. On our way up. You know what I gotta do too? We need to... Where is... Oh, I need to click on this. There we go. And then I need to zoom in a bit. I need to get that old screenshot. Print screen. Exit. You know what? Let's actually, while we're letting the clock run for a bit, Western low nobility clothing 1. You know, he is Scottish. I wonder, is there anything like Scottish-ish? What's what I'm looking for? Like tartans? Or other things? Is it too early for that? Ooh. Gown. Nice. Let's see. Northern nobility clothing, high nobility clothing, northern armor low. No. What's the difference? I'm not seeing the difference here. They look the same to me. Byzantine, Arab, Steppe, Indian, African, Holy Roman, Orthodox, religious fairs. Let's see. That's it, huh? Alright, I guess we gotta go with, late medieval? No, we are way early medieval. So, high nobility armor, low nobility. Oh, I like that better. Let's go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Do we not have... Whatever. Cloak. We're gonna change his cloak. That's nice. Oh, wow. That's a bit ostentatious. Let's see. Explorer's cloak. Royal cloak. Carolingian traveler's cloak. We don't have much in the way of options here, do we? Oh, okay, let's go with that. Explorer's cloak, and then headwear. Okay. And then print screen. Save and exit. And then I'm going to... Can I open one of my... Alright, stand by. I'm going to open a second program that hopefully does not get screen time over Crusader Kings. Please don't do that to me. Oh, I know what I needed to do. I don't need print screen. I need, well, we have to get through this first. Okay, so... Ronald has stopped bathing. Stopped even making an attempt to clean himself. A fact I am brutally confronted with when several of my followers beg me to deal with it. I know what you're thinking, Protector, but it's not laziness. Quite the opposite. I'm a simple man, dedicated to my tasks, and there's only so much time in the day. Why bother cleaning when the dust of tomorrow's road will be upon me in the morning anyhow? Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't... What's your opinion of me? 100? Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Go take a fucking bath, brother. You will be fine, I promise. Alright. What I need to do here is go back into the barbershop. Get my zoomage. Oop, that's a little too much zoomage. And then... Yeah, right there. Right there. This, and this. Can you not, like... There we go. Just like there. Alright. This. Come in like that. Boom, perfect. We come over here. We open that. You guys are not seeing this. It's amazing. Totally not playing with Photoshop in the middle of a stream. That's totally not happening. Not at all. No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? That's not happening. No, there's no Photoshop going on here. There's also no gaslighting going on right now either. Would have minimized that. I'll deal with the rest of that later. Save and exit. Alright, back to the game. Back to the game! That I never left. Not once. Nope. 3 advantages. We're at 18%. You know what I forgot I can do? There's a cool thing I can do in here. Just gotta remember how to do it. Oh, Blood Surge. Use the power of the blood to increase your vampire abilities. May increase your hunger. Not your hungry. I want to... let's see. No, I don't want to fight. Tougher, more charming, better at tactics. Oh, get out of here. Should have paused it. Our little forest of tents putting itself up. Yep. Be friends. Place for everything in its place. Don't like that. Good to see them two getting on. Yep. Okay. Pause for a second before you interrupt my thinking. I want... This is a learning scheme, right? Or is this a martial one? What is this? Oh, can I add people? I have new people in my group, right? I do. I mean, it's not going to help a lot. Will help. See, we bumped it to 26%. Not a lot. But we got every one of my followers involved. All 4 of them. Okay. Now, this is a... This is a martial contract, I'm pretty sure. Contract is a little less for Friday. Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let it run. I also have a text message I need to respond to since somebody had the audacity to text me in the middle of the stream, and it was work related. So, oh, on the front. Okay. All right, bud. No biggie. Let's see. What do we got? Wandering the streets of Moray, I find a number of mortals nearby that will be vulnerable to my machinations. All right, what do we got? Agnes, who has 4 martial. I think I'm still looking for warriors. We have Morna with 2 and some other stuff. We have Peg with 4 and some other stuff. We have this Duncan guy with 4 and some other stuff. Faithful Blade. I don't know if I like that because, you know, vampires and stuff. And then another tag, aggressive attacker, but only 2. Who else had that 4? This guy did. Wow, there's like 3 tags here. 2 tags, whatever. 4, and then what does he got? Organizer, misguided warrior. He is diligent, he is callous, and he is brave. Let's go after Tag. This guy. And he will join my thing. Let's see. Yep. I'm going to wound him, but I want to... we'll immediately start another journey to hunt for warriors. Yeah, let's do another round of warriors after this. Take a drink. He'll be weak, but he'll be fine after time. And that means we can now add another person who may or may not be the best to add to our little group here. And I can always move him if I... Oh, I should totally grab group. Oh well. It's 57 resonance from automatic feeding. So what that resonance is going to is my lifestyle. Some of it's going to go to sanguine, and some of it's going to go to choleric. You know, I've got 235 here, and I've got 373 over there. Alright, our percentage is up to 26% chance of success. I don't know if we're going to successfully complete this one. Follower games with nickname Moyer the Evil. Why is he only at 50? Oh, he's one of my newer ones. Alright. Run the herd. After careful preparation and planning, you spring the trap on Moyer. He submits and willingly joins your feeding stock. Yes. Join my herd. Okay. Do I want the frail in my herd? Probably not. Gavin the Petulant. You know what? Because you appear to be so warrior... It's the flexible leader, misguided, yep. Obese? Does not appear to be obese. Alright, fine. Let's see, who else do we have? Ronald, Gavin, Weir, Tag. Oh, Tag. Tag. Ty. We're going to herdify you. Yes. And then this guy, Gavin. I wonder if I should ghoul you. But that's going to take out... That's going to replace the other one. Find a spouse. I can make more my spouse, but she's mortal at the moment. And not getting any younger. I think we'll let that be. We'll let that be. Alright. Let's see. Hired muscle scheme has 5 advantages. Can we execute it now? Let's go ahead and execute it. Failed! Damn it! You had one job, Garram. Silence some mouthy pricks, keep them quiet for a few months, then come back and collect your silver. My face remains stoic. It might be galling, but it's best to let the pack member express her frustration verbally, lest she resort to doing so with force of arms. Perhaps I'm a fool for expecting any better from a vagabond like yourself. Can't be helped, I suppose. There's a pause, as I wait to see if the woman has aught else to say. You may go, now, if you please. Oh well, we didn't win. It's okay. I kind of wanted to get out of that contract kind of quick anyway. What's this? Improvised spycraft. Intrigue or diplomacy? I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, Tag and more? Are you guys getting busy over there? That's awesome. Okay. Rescue a fair subject. What kind of scheme is this? Yes, that's great, but that doesn't tell me what my... whatever. This doesn't pay me much. I need money. You can't see what I'm doing. I need the money in my hand. Here. Oh my goodness. All right, what are we looking at here? Fina, 32 with 3 martial and a little bit else. Marcus with 4 and a little bit else, but he's got the homely trait. Whatever. Ian 2. Isla with 1, and Donella with 5. Oh. Come here, Donella. I will hunt Donella and drink her blood. We will take a little bit, she will be fine. Get into the wench game. I'm kind of getting there, man. I'm kind of getting there. Let's see. Pause this so I can figure out what the hell I'm trying to do. Followers. I'm going to Donella. I'm actually tempted to do embrace Donella so I can make her my wife. Actually, I think I could marry her right now. Yeah, I'm gonna marry her. I lose 100 prestige. Why? Oh, because she's unlanded. I don't give a shit. What is my prestige? Negative 58. Okay. Well, how do you get to a point? Because I failed that contract I was supposed to do. Let's see. What is this? Murder foe. I'm all about murdering Foehammer. I mean, that was a really bad joke about Foehammer, one of my members of my community. Don't misread that. I talk a lot of smack to him specifically because he's a good sport about it and it's funny. At any rate, we're going to go hopefully gain 106 gold and some provisions. We're going to travel to Strathern, do this contract. Travel. Oh, I got to unpause. I was wondering why nothing was happening. Let's see. Oh, scouting for talent. A willing follower. I come across a man while passing through Garrick. He is pessimistic and rolls his eyes as I approach. I am tired of getting kicked around like a dog. No one respects me here. Everyone laughs as soon as Uhtred is uttered. Knaves, buffoons, get so bad, I must get out of here. My skills could serve you well, he continues. Shall we discuss payment? Wow, we go from bitching about how much I don't like it here to please hire me. I don't have 75 gold, so go fuck yourself. I could have him join as my stooge. That'd be hilarious. Do lose provisions, but who cares? He would be great as a stooge. But alright, guess who's joining my crew as a stooge? I don't even have a caravan master, by the way. I should probably pick somebody. You know what? Oh my god, get out of here. Let's see. Squaring the circle. I don't need it to be slow. Just get Sarlath delivered to Destruction's Embrace so I can stop thinking about her. Are we clear? We have to kill... Oh, we have to kill this Sarlath chick. Okay. I nod. There's a lot left unsaid. Why he wants his woman dead, what's binding his hands from more common methods, but that's none of my business. One life cut short, and it's payday. Remember?
It's payday.
Yeah, yes. So, murder foe. Almost said foe hammer again. Pause it. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. As we ride through Strathern, my thoughts wander idly, bored by the monotony of simple transit, when there's a sudden shout of alarm. An attack? I whip my head around. No! It's that damned fool, Uhtred. He's managed to fall from his horse and go tumbling down a small incline straight into a wicked-looking thicket, shrieking and crying as he goes. I'm going to laugh aloud and lose opinion of him, and also lose some stress. Snicker, but no more. How much stress do I have? 44. Let's laugh out loud. And then I have to take care of that really quick. So let me do that now. Ciao. Back over here. Okay. Now, stop it. I'm trying to do something. Had nothing to do with this. What is she? Zealous. Why are we killing her? Curious. Wow, 10 Marshall. Man, if you weren't wanted dead, I'd recruit the shit out of you just for that 10 Marshall. But no, we're gonna kill you. Peg. Gavin the Petulant. We're the Evil. Ronald. And more the Frail. Excellent. And then there was something else I was going to do before all of that. It had something to do with vampiring things. I just don't remember what it was. Too bad you couldn't Google her. I mean, that's definitely an option because, yeah, that 10 Marshall is one of the highest Marshalls I've seen so far in the game. Everybody's like single digits, and not just single digits, but like 1 through 4. Speaking of, actually, Vanilla, she had a pretty good number. I think I am gonna, yeah, her. I think I'm going to end up embracing her so I could marry her. And she'll count as my heir as well. I think. I'm not 100% sure that's how that would work. Alright, so yeah, now we just sit here and wait for the scheme to cook. While we're doing that, we can look at a couple other things like who is my second going? What was this that just popped up? Oh, experience. Who is my second? Some of these people are absolutely, they're all terrible in those roles. Okay. And bodyguard. Yeah, no, we're good, I guess. Alright, what do we got? Means to an end. I sit by my pavilion, letting the sounds and smells of the camp wash over me. It's different from a life within the safe walls of a palace, so very different. Freedom is easy. Oh! I must claim some lands in the future. I gain lust for land for 35 years. This gives me +1 Marshall, minus 10% siege phase time. Halves the cost of a venture invasion Casus Belli. Belli. Best to keep my... Let's see. And then we have the opposite end of the spectrum, which is you gain the trait Traveler and trade experience and Wanderer, 150 prestige, tempting. And then lastly, we get best to keep my options open, which is flexible leader and supervisions. This is for 35 years. You know what? I'm going to keep my options open. I do, like my other adventure game, I do want to become landed at some point. But I think for now, especially as a vampire in the 1230s of Europe, I'm gonna go fucking explore and wander. I'm gonna go where the contracts take me. And I have nothing to stop me. I need money. I need money. Just like in my real life, it's so disturbing. Disloyal champions. Champions are only willing to fight for a leader they truly believe in. They're putting their lives on the line after all. Lately, There have been whispers at court that some of your champions consider leaving and seeking their fortunes elsewhere. Rude! Okay. These champions will leave your court due to lack of loyalty if their opinion is still below 0 next year. Alternatively, you can give them land or ensure their loyalty in various other ways. Uhtred! Uhtred, you son of a bitch! You know what? Fuck you, guy. Fuck you. I relieve you of your combat duties, and he can be banned from becoming a champion. That's also very tempting. However, you're my stooge. You know what? I'm gonna ghoul you. How about that? How about that? Let me see something. Do I have a limit on ghouls? Get this out of my way. Minions. Rabble. I'm gonna ghoul that guy. Just for the audacity. The sheer audacity of tempting. Yeah, no. If I do that, I'm gonna lose the other scheme I'm doing. Ghoulify. I gotta finish. Yeah, I gotta finish my other scheme first. Fuck. Okay. Must remember, I'm going to ghoulify Uhtred. So we're gonna mark concerning. Basically, we have until the next year to change his opinion. And I'm pretty sure if we ghoul his ass, he will have a much higher opinion of me. Because if I'm not mistaken, in Vampire the Masquerade, and when you ghoul somebody, they become almost smitten with you. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Another sheep joins my herd. Yay! Okay, so there's Tag. Now let's get Uhtred. Nope, not minions, followers. Uhtred, come here, fucker. I'm going to ghoulify you. This is a 12-month scheme. Ooh, he might try to leave before we're done. He might try to leave before we're done. That's funny. Scheme ended. What happened? Why did the scheme end? That was some bullshit. That was some, like, straight up fuck you bullshit. What the fuck? Rude. Excuse me. Fine. Oh, but wait. That means we could ghoulify her. Yeah, we could embrace her. Do I want to embrace her? Let's see. Along with gaining the equivalent of a thin blood lackey who needs vamp blood to maintain. I mean, you just every now and again you have to give them some blood, right? Just a little while, every now and again. Where is that lady I was supposed to kill? Is this her? No, that's not her. Was she in Strath? She was in Strathard. We were in Strathard. Ingfrider? Ingfrider? Was this her? Oh. I was literally just looking at her. Am I stupid? Don't answer that.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good way to see yourself grounded. You know that, right? Man over there playing with fire. Alright, we need to find some contracts. Quanto-y. This is a learning scheme and a criminal contract. Not that I care. This is a rescue affair subject. But it doesn't give us any money. So that's why we didn't want to do it. Oh, we're still traveling. Let's finish the travel. Maybe something cool will happen along the way. Hey. Alright. Sorry, I had to yell at the kid. Not yell, but, you know. Let's check out this improvised spycraft. I don't know if we can do anything with it. We do have a chance for some monies. I see we're still hunting. Amazing. What are we hunting? Warriors? Gregor with 5. Donata with 2. Weisteen with... Ooh, Zest. Let's not fuck with that guy. Let's see. Baldiv, 6. And Defender, and Misguided Warrior, and Vengeful. And then lastly, let's take, Baldiv with his 6. What was this deal? Oh, he's got military engine. Ooh, that's good. And tough soldier. Ooh, that might trump the other guy. I will hunt Gregor and drink his blood. Drink it. All of it. What was I doing? Ah, yes. We'll take this contract. We move as one. Alright. We're going to encourage this friendship. No! That is my woman, you. Just gotta finish ghouling other people. Let's see. 15%, 85%. They lose opinion. Encourage friendship. Good for them. They become friends. 80% opinion of each other. Alright. Continue traveling. Oh, unpause it, stupid. Alright. Danger. Mad Prophet. A disheveled individual, clearly not completely sane of mind, has started to follow your convoy for some time now. He is spouting nonsense about Gehenna, Apocalypse, Ascension, the Time of Judgment, and other drivel. Your best efforts to shoo him away have failed, and even resorting to violence only seems to make him reappear later with even more doom and gloom in his speech. Your caravan is starting to get aggravated by the constant doomsday prattle, forcing you to consider acting. Oh, dear Lord. Let's see. Talk to me instead. I gain 34 stress. Ignore the madman. Everybody gets stress. That's fucking great choices, guys. Wonderful. Fucking wonderful. Let's see. Sickness in the herd. No two ways about it. Whether from weather, terrain, overloading, blah, 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 blah. Some of the horses have clear fevers. Oh, Jesus. Surely we could treat them. That is not a good choice. 88% chance of things getting much worse. Redistribute the gears. 71% chance of things getting worse. And then carry on and pray to blood for mercy. Oh, dear Lord. These are not good options. Let's see. 5%, 25%. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. By spreading the weight of the things we're carrying, I actually gained opinion from everybody. So, that's cool. Let's see. Some stuff is broken. Ledge. Assume thereafter I hear loud cracking, that of wood breaking, or my patience. A wagon wheel broken. This dude fell asleep at the wheel. Let's see. Sighed loudly while heaving the wagon off the ground. Curses, we're gonna be late. Let's couple of supplies. I'm gonna show off my strengthy strengths. Proactive reconnaissance. Thurso. Gossip spreads through commoners faster than fire through an old city, and there's no faster spreading gossip than rumors of the Lady of Thurso suspecting adultery. Le shock! Of course, no one would dare voice something so brazen. Excuse me, so brazen entirely openly, but behind closed doors after a cup of wine or two, and with a mysterious figure seen about the court, people are guarded, but their thirst for scandal renders them vulnerable to a little tactical questioning. Whew! Okay, I'll put my ear to the ground. 64% chance of gaining intelligence, or being stymied. 36% chance. Time to work my charms. Not as good. Interrogate whoever we can, and let's leave. Let's not trifle with Bod. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Bod. Probably one of those weird Gaelic words. I really don't know though. So we can spend prestige that I don't have, or we can take a chance of gaining some intelligence. Let's take this 64% chance of gaining intelligence. No! We get stymied! Son of a bitch. A fire in the night! Rotcheck! I have to roll willpower. Run away. Fear. Run! I don't even look. I lost 39 stress though, and we were delayed. I don't even know what the options were, what the outcomes could have been. I just clicked run. Why? Because I'm a vampire, and fire is fucking horrible. Fire is one of the few ways you can die. Stirs the beast inside. Makes things absolutely horrifying. Proactive reconnaissance in Dundee. All the excitement in Dundee is at present directed solely towards an upcoming lesser feast that pack member Ilana intends to hold. Sadly, the affair will apparently be just grand enough has managed to capture the imagination of every halfpenny rumor monger chained to. Oh my god, that's a lot of reading. I will put my ear to the ground. 64% chance. Time to work my charms for some very not good odds. Interrogate and spend prestige that I don't have, which is at negative 41 all of a sudden. Probably because I ran from fire. And so put my ear to the ground. Fuck. Another stymied person. Agitated damage. Yeah. No, it's fucking bad, dude. Fire is like horrifying. Oh, let's see. Faithful visitor. Campfire crackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. She moves with vigor despite the lateness of the hour, hand wrapped around a walking stick. Those standing guard are already intercepting, but I wave them away. Oh, excuse me. Do you have a place for a man of beast? She smiles at me, hopefully dirty clothes rustling in the stiff breeze. We have a Leonora. Oh, she's mortal. She's a nun. Wise woman. Conscientious scribe. We might take her on. Oh, she's like old. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm not that much younger than her. Anyway, let's see. The principle of faith, maybe, but not a principle of faith. Oh, I skipped a paragraph. She smiles at me, hopefully. Dirty clothes rustling in the stiff breeze. A wandering principle of faith. But not a principle of faith of Promethean faith. That much I can tell. Oh my god. Y'all did so much. Stay a night and tell us your stories. We gain trade experience of traveler. Gone, inflexible worshipper. Different faith opinion, -20, zealot. Might take that one. I don't want more stress. Friend of all holy. No. Why not? Sit and stay a night. I am now a traveler. Songs of pack member Vola. As we travel through the outskirts of Clackmannan, we suddenly see a jovial man in the distance, jumping, dancing, and singing to himself. He seems like quite the character. Would you like to hear some of me songs about Vola the tyrannical Norse toad? He yells at us as soon as we get within shouting distance. Before we have time to answer, he starts singing a merry tune about the depravities of pack member Vola. Let's see. Well, our stress is up a bit. What do we have? 34 stress. Let's get rid of some of the stress, and I may learn one of Vola's secrets. Amazing. Slavers! Oh dear. The ambush is sprung expertly. A vulnerable bottleneck in the train lets a horde of slavers, shackles and swords in hand, team at us from two sides, whilst a third group delay the convoy's main body from assisting us. A chorus of screams breaks out from those in my following, lacking weapons, as realization kicks in. If these monsters win out, horrifying fate awaits many of us. Rally! Rally and slaughter these scum! 67% chance that one person dies. And I gain some prestige and opinion. 32% chance that 3 people die and lose prestige. Engage the lead slaver in a duel. I lose 39 stress because I'm brave. But this is a duel to the death. I'm a fucking vampire. Shouldn't that mean I kill this dude outright?
Vampire, does it?
No, like fire, sunlight, and having my head chopped off are the only ways to die. Basically,
That's it.
I could be staked, and then it's really easy for the other things to take place. You know what? I'm gonna save this really quick because I don't know what's gonna happen. So we're gonna save this. We're gonna name it Pre-Duel to the Death. That's not how the is spelled. I'm gonna save it just in case it doesn't work. Engage the lead slaver in a duel. Now, here's my argument though. So a this is a mortal as far as I know. If he's a mortal, he's fucking toast. Period. If he's not a mortal, like if he's some other supernatural creature, I might be fucked. But yeah, we're not doing all that other shit. So that's the reason why I saved it. Let's go. Let's duel to the death here. Hunters. Oh, I forgot about hunters. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Give me 1 second. My kid needs my attention. Okay, sorry. Leslie Fiona is the person I'm fighting. And they are a mortal. Oh, you're done, girl. Damn it, I could have used her in my team. Damn it. Oh, well. Too late now.
Oh, dang it.
What?
Dang it.
Oh, no, that's exactly what it was. Because I didn't realize that's who I was fighting, was this woman whose name I didn't recognize. For a few brief moments, Leslie Fiona and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. My blood will give me the strength. So, you surge your blood and become stronger. We will crush everyone with this strength. No increase in likelihood. No increase in risk of injury. 50% chance of hunger increasing. As happened. Very high increase for likelihood of success. Nope, that's not going to help. Let's see. My fangs will be enough to deal with you. Bite, bite, bite. Low increase to success. Medium increase to risk of... Oh. What? That's a bullshit. High increase to likelihood. Very high... see, that's some bullshit too. Also, that's dumb. Okay. I guess blood will give me the strength. No increase. 50% chance of that. And very high chance of her success. That's some garbage. Hold on, she's not even a fucking... Hang on. Contestant, whatever that means. Mortal. Gallowsbake, that means she's a criminal. Logistician. Misguided warrior. Callous. Stubborn. Ambitious. She's a savage, and she's Gaelic. What the shit? I ought to be able to just literally snap my fingers and break her in half. Alright. Low increased success. That'll give me strength. Very high increase to her success. And a high increase of injury. Alright. I call upon the powers of my blood to give me strength. Lest Fiona tries hesitantly to launch a quick slash at me, the blow is easily swatted away. My form is decent, with some lapses, and Fiona's stance is passable. I have yet to open up my opponent's guard at all, and see no way yet to claim victory. Let's see. My fangs will be enough to deal with you. Slight chance of slight increase to success, and more to others. This is really kind of a guessing game. Stress with this one. High increase to success and injury. Medium increase to hers. That has happened. High, medium, high, none, low, medium. And then this one gives me stress. Yeah, let's go with this one. I win! Sword flying, I throw a hail of powerful cleaves at my opponent. Each blow robs her of something. Her stance, the air in her lungs, her sword, chunks of flesh. It's only when she's almost totally helpless that I let my weapon bite lethally into her chest. She doesn't quite seem to appreciate the mercy, convulsing in feeble spasms as she falls backward into the spreading pool of her life's blood. Goodbye. Victoria's duel. The woman's death sends a ripple of panic confusion through the enemy's ranks. The battle around me inflicts a chorus of screams and wet gurgles going up from the foe as the slave traders are put to the sword by the dozen, dying in their droves. Within minutes, a relief force from the column's main body breaks through the slaver rear guard, and it's all over. With a contemptuous kick, I knock what remains of their leader face down in the dirt. Gained some prestige and opinion. Yeah, I win! I didn't have to save it. That was wild, though, because, like, call me fucking crazy. That's irrelevant, though. But, like, I should have won on default. Like, there was nothing in her profile that indicated she had the ability to face me in single combat against a supernatural creature. I wonder if they just didn't hit that part of the code for the mod, maybe? I don't know. Let's continue. I think we're heading to what I believe is our last intelligence scooping thing, so, you know, one more time to be stymied. Night by the campfire. Long after night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories and drinking with Ronald, Gavin, and Tig. I didn't know he had a hint. Okay, yeah. Tell a story of my own, gain some opinion, chance of not doing very well. Or I could lose some more stress. How much stress do I have? I have none. I lose stress and I gain... let's just do that one. Gain a little bit of opinion from everybody. Mortal wars? What? Let's see. The clueless mortals are waging a war in this region for one petty reason or another. Not that I care, but the devastation brought by the conflicting armies and the risk of stumbling upon one of them is a concern to my travel plans. An option would be to simply make a rather lengthy detour, hopefully avoiding any contact with the clashing mortals. You could also hire more local guides than originally planned, since they would be the best suited to find a safe alternative travel route. The most unorthodox solution would be to join the fray with your entourage, a time-consuming but potentially enlightening solution to observe the mortals' latest warfare tactics. Let's just avoid them. It'd be delayed by 30 days. Okay. Spend money in prestige that I do not want to spend. And I don't want to join the war, so we'll just avoid them and be delayed by 30 days. Let's see. You need some challenge, and it'd basically end the game if you didn't die unless you killed everyone. I guess. It also would have ended the game if I died, but I digress. Also, I still only have hunger level 1, so I win. Yeah, we got delayed for 30 days in Linux because they wanted to beat the shit out of each other for some reason. Stupid mortals and their stupid wars. Don't they know the War of Princes is more important than their bullshit? Alright, proactive reconnaissance at Kilmartin. Gossip spreads through commoners, some adultery going on. So, 18% chance. Oh, wow. Horrifying. That's bad options. 81% chance of being stymied. Working with my charms is giving me a 53% chance of success, or I could spend some prestige. You know what? I do have 200 prestige. I could spend 75 to gain 1 intelligence, and that may give me a better option when I go to close out this contract. Let's see. Countess Caitlin O'Shea's agents meet us in Kilmartin, eager to take our report to their lady. It's not much. With our gathered rumors and hearsay being so sparse, there's comparatively little here for O'Shea's spymaster to work with. Little, not quite nothing. A short, grumbled conversation later, the Countess's spies bring forth our agreed pay. Discreetly, of course. Such a bounty for a few whispers. Yeah, we didn't get paid shit compared to what it could have been. What is this? This looks like a travel contract. Transport contract requiring you to travel to a distant county. We are now in Kilmartin. Herd feeding summary. Where do we have to go? But where are we going? Why don't you tell me where I'm going before I take this contract? He's in Argyle, which is there. But where is he going? Because that's a decent chunk of change, but I don't want to wander all over Europe. Don't tell me what it is. Don't tell me what it is. What do we got here? This is Count Arthur Dunlop in wherever he is, going to wherever he's going. I don't like that those are not telling me what I'm doing. Fight corruption. Requires you to travel to contractors' counties with low... What do we got? 53. Burn property. Ooh, no. Oh, what do we got? What is this? Fire and friends. Each night, one fire becomes the hub. Look, all I'm saying, blah, 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 blah. Join in the ribbing of more. Turn the tables on Uhtred. Tell a joke of my own. Soak it all in. Lose stress. No risk to anything else. Yeah, that's it's fire. She's a vampire. What is that? Oh, she's a Toreador. She's kind of cute too. Let's see. My ghoulifying of this guy is not done yet. It's really disturbing. It's almost there though. What are we hunting, by the way? I don't know what I'm hunting. Okay. I don't want to take this. Let's take it. See what happens. Lose one. Begin movement. We gotta go over here. Lumber. A loyal retainer. After careful preparation and planning, you are able to recruit this mortal as your ghoul thrall. Your service will be rewarded. Oh, I'm spending 100 prestige and piety, and I get a strong hook. He loses the trait mortal, gains the trait ghoul, converts to via Prometheus, and becomes my ghoul. 50% chance of my hunger increasing, and a 50% chance of masquerade exposure. Oops. What does ghoul do specifically? This is shunned by you, Uhtred's liege. Wait a minute. Do we not like bringing up ghouls? You're unworthy. I now have a... Hey, look at that! He's not going to leave us now. I'm going to be able to talk shit about this guy forever. With that in mind, where is... ships? Minions. Oh, I can have up to 3 ghouls. Okay. Where is Donella, or whatever her name was? There she is. Oh, what the shit? Why is she sick? She had a 5? She had a higher number than that. Must be thinking of that other person. No, don't want... Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. No, I'm gonna make her, why can't I do this yet? Oh, herd size cap. Never mind. How long does this take? 12 months. No, not yet. I'm gonna make her a ghoul. Let's see. Alright, let's continue with our movement. Oh, our hunger went up. We are hungry. I may have to reduce my hunger. Let's see. Wandering the streets of Lennox, I find a number of mortals nearby. What do we got? Christina, a 40-year-old woman that's got some decent stats. We got Slain. It's funny that your name is Slain, and you're specifically was targeted because you're a fighter. 5 and some stuff. That's Faithful Blade. I may drink all of her blood just to prove a point. We'll see. Kenneth? Ugh. Helena? Nope. Yep. Slain. We're gonna drink all your blood so we can drop our... No, that's not what I want. Let's see. Let's Slain and drink her blood. What am I gonna do? Take a drink. Let's see. Hunger will decrease and gain blood hungry 1. Here we go. Perfect. Take a lot? No, we'd just take enough. Take just enough. And now she's a part of my crew. Yay. And my blood hunger is not good anymore. Alright, we're in Dunbar. We have to start this fire and stuff. Who's this? This is Roderick. Okay. Dunbar seems a pleasant place. A shame to visit under such unpleasant circumstances. Close to nightfall, a small band of my followers and I await in the shadows not too far from our target, a well-stocked winery brimming with barrel after barrel of fine vin. It's not aquavite, so who cares? It's the barrels, the sweet wine that we're here to destroy. Countess Kate McLean didn't see fit to explain whether her victim, Roderick, owned the place, had interest there, or merely held some affection for it. Seems enough, it doesn't matter anyway. We're here to get earnings. See, axes and ready, let's get bloody. Stay quiet is... Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay. Alright. So stay quiet. 29% chance of task accomplished, 71% chance of failure. Axes at the ready, we gain... So basically this is just auto success, I suppose. But our identity will be revealed to this Roderick guy. Not that I give a fuck. Pay me! A good plan begets swift victory, and the spoiled winery is ample proof. Leading the fighting myself, my followers and I make swift work of those unlucky enough to find themselves inside, cutting them down without thought or mercy. We leave the bodies where they fall, tossing out firebrands into the likeliest spots, and piling flammables into the resulting blazes. We get 109 gold and some provisions that we don't really need because we drink blood. And we're now in Dunbar. What? You know what? We're in Dunbar. Let's see what is available nearby. Gather. Think of something else. Town Crier. What kind of contracts we got? Town Crier perks up. Discreet experts required for lucrative opportunities. Adventurers wanted for a treasure hunt. We're not doing a treasure hunt. I am up for lucrative. So that would give us some other options on the map. Frenzy! Hey! Yeah, we should have had to roll for a Rot Shrek, or whatever the hell it's called. Frenzy and check and all that, but we didn't have to, so I'm not going to fight it. We have an intrigue-based scheme here. Another burned property for 111. We travel to a location. Let's see. Diligent itinerants of suitable character. Hasten to the Dunbarian Countess's castle. You know I'm not worried about fucking... whatever. Move is 1. Let's see. 29% chance of getting away sneaky. 71% chance of failing. Axes at the ready. Gain 111. Yeah, buddy. Give it to me. And the Countess is gaining even more opinion. She's 8th generation. I wonder. Diablerise. Most heinous crime a vampire can commit. A diablerie, never say that quite right, happens when all the blood of a vampire is consumed by another one, which results in the soul of the victim being consumed as well. This process, while heavily frowned upon by results in greater strength for a perpetrator, as they can learn some of the victim's power, or decrease their generation, bringing them closer to Cain. Ooh, excuse me. In-game, Diablerie is a scheme available against other vampires. If you manage to pull it off, you can get new powers, increased blood potency, decreased generation, but at the cost of a hefty amount of piety, depending on your religion, and a difficult secret to carry from now on. Create a Web of Knives contract. Put a price on Kate McLean's head, encouraging the assassins of the Web of Knives to get rid of them for you. Curious. Let's see. Today's hopeful couple are, and with everything else in place, they're trying to get married? Two of my more normal wish to wed. You're gonna marry her? You son of a bitch? I was gonna ghoulify her. Whatever. Oh, you're going off to war. Alright. What do we got on here? Let's pause this. And cover up the masquerade. Did I expose? I do, I guess. Fugitive in Dunbar. Oh, I'm a fugitive in Dunbar? Why am I a fugitive? They can attempt to... Oh, I guess we should probably get out of here then. Let's see. Oh dear. Alright, let's get out of here. That for a second. Get rid of that. Ashen Grand Master. Many fighting bands roam the night. Some are formalized enough to be considered military. Order a shrewd Ashen Grand Master can steer their order. Okay, the decision is set to notify you as soon as it becomes available. What is the decision? You gain the trait Ashen. You create your military order and choose its precept. Ashen Ambassador. Skilled. No, I'm not doing that either. Get out of here. Bye and bye. And bye. And what is this? Oh, we can choose a new camp purpose. We have some contract. This is a learning scheme. What is my learning? Pretty low. 7. Rescue a fair subject. Nope, that's right. It had no money involved. Escort an emissary. Had some decent monies involved. Fight corruption. 53. These escorts had 79 and 79. Which one of these is closer? This guy is in Argyle. I think that's the one we want to take. Yeah, Argyle's not that far. Let's see. Travel safely and swiftly. Hang on. A delegation from pack member William Dunlop of Argyle saunters through the flaps of my great tent. Greetings, adventurer. Many other roads of this world and treacherous. If you will work for Argyle, my liege will pay well. I, Crinan, am a most loyal servant of the pack member. It is his words I carry. Oh my goodness. I must carry to Elgin into the hall of pack leader Bjorn Garrison. Helmet if you're leaving the complex. Okay.
I'm just riding around.
Okay. Let's see. All my camps shall travel to Moray. Why didn't I just have? Let's see. Scout for talent, and then what was the other one we did? Pathfinders. Yes. And travel. Minus 675 thingies. Planning. All right. Unpause. Wandering Night. We walk through the streets of some, let's see, Lincolnshire. There's a loud ruckus by one of the market stalls. See, it should be fine. Perhaps a wandering knight. Alright, honorable knight like you should serve a lord like myself. Can I offer you a drink? Don't have time for this vagrant. We got Moray. Oh, wow. You've got some abilities on you. Let's see, 7 martial. That's really, really good. 9 diplomacy. We've got some contestant, open terrain expert, tough soldier. One of my favorite traits, lustful. Doesn't matter if I'm a vampire, can't have kids, but whatever. Yeah, you should join me. What is this? Catriona. Know these lands well. Take mercy upon the poor. I'll do anything for a coin. I'll even empty the latrines with a smile. You have anything of note to give me? You've got 11 learning. Happily pay you. I pay 1 gold. I pay you in food, clothing. Yeah, get out of here. That reminds me. Did I just hire somebody to fill a specific role? Okay, good. Resume. Continue traveling. Continue traveling. Continue traveling. Continue traveling. Continue traveling. Continue traveling. Continue don't mind me. I'm not all there in the head. Let's see. Transport contract. I am brought before pack leader Bjorn Garrison himself. You have come at my acquaintance behest. On what business worthy pack leader? I don't speak for pack member, but the message. Come, we shall speak in my chambers. Garram, your service is noted. You may remain as a guest in my castle. I should head back to my camp, receiving 79 gold and 150 prestige. I have excelled and now have a hook on pack member William Dunlop. Alright, that means We have over 300 gold. I want to do something with my camp. First, I want to see where my... Ugh, only halfway to getting one of my first presents thingies. But choleric is not much better at all. So we'll leave it that way. Alright, let's look at my camp and figure out what we want to improve. We've got the monies to do a little bit of working. So let's see. New domicile building. Haven defenses. Servant quarters. Stable and kennel. Military quarters. Nightly caravan. Substantially improves the gather provisions decision and unlock supply officer. Master quarters, Ashen Faith's congregations. Murder schemes begin with a free poisoner agent slot. Unlocks the camp priest officer. Unlocks demand conversion. What was at the top? Even defenses. Stress loss increased. Personal scheme phase length slightly faster. Enemy hostile scheme phase length slightly longer. Maximum herd increases by 1. Construct. I believe we can only do one thing at a time, though. Yeah, that's right. And how long is that going to take? 6 months. The MacColl Warriors. We need to fix that. That's not the right name for our crew. What are we going to name ourselves? Let me think. I need a name. I need a name for my crew. We're just called the MacColl Warriors right now. We gotta come up with something better than that. Take suggestions. Any viewers, either live or in the comments in the video. I'm not thinking of anything right now, so we'll just get out of that for now. My kid is running through the apartments chasing my cat. Anyway, what are we doing? We are building something. We need contracts. Let's go take a look in the castle at the town crier. Let's see. Harbingers needed to uphold order and learned custodians required for scholarly work. Let's go for the Justicar contracts. While we're here... No, that's good enough. Oh, without friends or protection, I am interrupted from my stroll near my pavilion by the approach of a nervous stranger. A man who introduces himself as Alpin, and is clearly as alien to Moray as I started in Moray! Shut up! Anyway, Lord, you and I both know that these lands have no truck with those who worship differently from the lords and ladies. Momentarily he pauses, steeling himself for a clearly expected rejection. I understand if you've already too many people to care for, but if you'll have me, I'll serve you loyally for all your days. 1 second, my kid is trying my attention. Where are you going? What are you doing again?
Block.
Writing your block. Writing your blight. Got it.
What?
I don't know. Love you too, bud. Alright, Alpin. Let's see. He's got some really good learning on him. He's got some other stuff, too. Let's see. Obviously, he's mortal. He's shrewd. He's a witch. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's funny that they say this. Him being a witch is a crime to him. He's a scholar. He's a flamboyant trickster. Shy, chaste, and impatient. You know what? We'll take him. He becomes my friend. I don't know if I like that part. He's gonna try to make me a witch. I know how this plays out. I've done this. I had a character that became a witch and turned like half my family into witches, and then like being a witch was suddenly really fucking bad in my town. Fun times. Oh, I need contracts. That's right. Let's see. Rescue a fair subject. Perform in a play. Block talismans. Hunt criminals. Ooh. Alright, let's go do this. Rescue a fair subject. Does not give me anything. I keep forgetting about it. That gives me some money, so we'll take this one. Bring me her head. This band of pack member Vola wrinkles her nose distastefully. Malcontents have been harassing my private estates. They burn, kill, and steal with near impunity, slipping away before my retainers can clap them in the irons they so richly deserve. Sounds like me. I nod. The gang must be slippery to warrant such a private bounty. Their leader is one Stacy the Insubordinate. Bring me her head before she can slip away for good, and you'll have your payment. Let's see, what do we got up here with Stacy? Oh, she's a disloyal son of a gun. Gallows Bait, Intricate Web Weaver, Wrathful, 11 Marshal, Bet. Then we have, of course, pack member Vola the Red of Fife. She is almost 2,000 years old. She is, oh shit, she's a 4th gen, what is she? She's a 4th gen Gangrel. Yeah, we're not pissing her off. But boy, do if I get the chance to drink her fucking blood. Anyway, small group, nope, move as one. We are heading out. Let's go. I think we should keep her on a retainer thing. Not retainer thing. What's the word I'm looking for? On the Rolodex. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, teeming with all manner of life, Moray and I agree that Mar would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. Who's Moray? Who is this? Oh, she's my champion. Unmarried. Oh, she's the lustful one. And now that my son's not up here, I can talk shit. No. Sounds like a deal to me. Oh, is she trying to seduce me? Well, we don't have time to stay for a proper outing as we traverse the area, spot a pristine wild rabbit at the edge of the forest. What would you say to a friendly wager? Sounds like a deal to me. 99% chance that she is going to pay me 50 gold, and a 0% chance that she beats me. But we come closer to being friends. Yes. I gained a lucky rabbit's paw. Rabbit's paw. Wow. Jesus. I know how to speak. I promise I do. This was fun. That's happened. I get 50 bucks. We're friends. 20 opinion for 5 years. Gain a lucky rabbit's paw artifact. And I lost 18 stress because I'm arrogant. Oh, what is up? What's going on here? Danger serpent! As we head towards Fife, we stop on our tracks for a short break. Many are circled around a campfire, keeping warm, sharing stories. Moore is off in the distance, perhaps looking for some game. She reaches into the grass, but lets out a squeal. She's been bitten by a snake. A sneaky snake. Eventually, the serpent releases its fang from its flesh, but it's clear that the venom has taken its toll. Oh, dear, no. Delayed by 3 months. Nope. Alpin is quite smart. Maybe he can help. 75% chance of helping. Or she dies, and we just move on. You know what? I got nothing, and she's like feeble, and she's fornicator. That's hilarious. We're just gonna let her die. Sorry. Alright, more warriors. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Mungo with 4 and some stuff. Philip with 5 and some stuff. Malcolm with 4 and some stuff. Stefan 2 and some stuff. And then Sweeney. Who had the 5? 4, 5. Here we go. Philip. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Shit. God damn it. I hit the none of these. I meant to hit the other one. Oh well. Let's see. The high altitude and brisk air of Scone has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. I ogle the soldiers training below Kenai. Would you like to join in, my lord? Nwala. Who the fuck is Nwala? %, chance I lose 50 gold. Unfortunately, we are in a hurry and I gain 34 stress because I'm brave. Shut. Let's see. Gentle mooing, the scent of manure, or aren't all Scone's hill ends. There's also screaming from hands. Let's see. The behemoth charges to and fro in great distress until it fixes on a victim. Donella atop her panicking steed. There's an open gate to hold the beast behind. One of us just needs courage enough to lure it in. Over here, you miserable bull. Oh, I get bullfighter. Amazing. Better not risk it. Wow, I'm gonna gain a bunch of stress. Let's see. Well, we're obviously gonna do this one. She's gonna. Oh, she might be a friend. Oh, no friend. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Let's see. We first meet Stacy the Insubordinate. That's the one that we're supposed to kill, by the way. In the rolling plains of Fife. The MacColl warriors spread out towards and around her little band of ne'er-do-wells, all of us tensed and ready for bloodshed. Would that we hadn't met under such inauspicious circumstances, Garram, for I have no quarrel with you, opined Stacy. Alas, I fear you intend to follow your duty to its bitter end. Stacy can't win here, and she knows it, at least not openly, but they can just run beyond my grasp. Oh, let's see. Immediately engage Stacy in a duel to the death. 22% chance of victory and instant success. 32% chance victory. 45% chance she escapes. Let troops over. I don't have that. You know, I could use a woman like you. Ooh, that's tempting. That is tempting. Let's see. She's... You know what? Have it, Dean. I'm gonna get into a duel to the death. Alright, let's see what we got here. For a few brief moments, suddenly turning around. I'm the fastest blade in the MacColl Warriors. High chance of success, low risk, very high chance. Let's see. Let's use a flashy moves. Boom, doing it. In battle, I'm an artist. Every strike is a brushstroke. Every fallen flow or gout of blood, a splash of paint. As I brandish my sword, switching seamlessly between flourish and strike, I paint a picture of agony across my foe. Well aware that she is utterly outmatched, Stacy hurls herself at me bodily, forcing me backwards with all the desperation of the doomed. My form is good, with only small errors, and Stacy's stance is formidable. I have yet to open up my opponent's guard at all, and see no way yet to victory. Let's see. My fangs will deal with you, low and medium. Blood will give me strength, neither. What does that say? Better women than you have died trying to break my guard, low and none. To the floor with you, low and low. Let's go with this. Low increase. Low increase, but medium risk. Yeah, low and no increase. My sword is a better protector than any shield, parrying, countering, and guarding against Stacy's every move. Wherever she moves her mace, my sword is there waiting. My opponent's shot is fired, seeking its target. My form is excellent. I have yet to open... let's see. Let's see. Low, medium. Nuns. Maybe if I wait, she'll trip on her mace. Low, medium. Let's see how you like a sculling. Oh, I can headbutt her with a medium chance, medium increase to success, but in some stress. Nope. Maybe if I wait is low, medium. Low, medium. No, I don't want to bite her. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna bite her. I lunge forward, trying to sink my sharpened fangs into the inviting neck in front of me. Unexpectedly, Stacy manages to swing a vicious kick from my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is good. I have no way open yet. Alright, let's see. Low, medium, none, no low, and low, no. So is that the best you got? I'm gonna tire her out. No! No! Shit! That sucked. We got beaten by a fucking mortal. Protector Garram of the MacColl Warriors has abandoned his mortal coil that was not really so mortal at 150 years of age. Slain in a duel by Stacy the Insubordinate. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining... Yeah, no. My line has died out. Son of a gun. Fucking sucks, bro. That sucks so much. Oh, we're gonna go back to the menu. Actually, cancel that for a second. I want to see what is... Can't even... Oh, here we go. Defeat! Playing for time, I backpedal away from my opponent, attempting to weave through her strikes till she tires. A dangerous strategy at the best of times. I find myself caught by several rapid bumps that throw me totally off balance. Stuttering and stumbling, a solid crushing thwack throws me right into the grass. Even with a broken weapon, I manage to fend off Stacy's next blow, but the one after that shatters my jaw. Oh my god. My horrendous cries don't last long as the pain claims my consciousness before death does. I am not a mortal. I should not be dying to a mortal. We're going to go back to the menu. And we're going to reload from the most recent save and hope that we can get right back into where we just were. Unfortunately, I don't know when this last save was, like how long ago. So that was January of 1235. Let's see. Hopefully we can still get in there. Those duels to the death series of like whatever are really, I like them, but man, it's hard to tell like how things are gonna go based on those very vague options. Which I suppose is the point. Dance the dance of the fool. Pray you find me mad. For if you lay hands upon the root, you'll know me without illusion. Find me guilty. I don't know what the hell Malcolm was talking about there, but... Oh, let's see. Where are we? Oh, we're in the process of ghouling Donella still. Okay, where are we? We don't have a contract at the moment. Okay. Rescue a fair subject? I keep doing that. Oh, we're up here in Moray, where we started originally, way back when. So this is before we took that contract that got us killed. Okay. Alright, bet. Let's go to the council. Unpause this. Let's go talk to the town crier. What do we got? Righteous harbingers needed to uphold order. Eloquent negotiators needed for diplomatic dealings. Acknowledged stewards needed for organizational assignments. Let's do some righteousness. And then... Cured feeding summary. Got it. Alright, now. I want to do that one. Rescue a fair subject is not going to give us any money either. What's this one here? Hunt criminals. This is the one that got me killed. I don't want to do it, but the pay doesn't seem right. Let's see. Flog talismans? On success, Baron Halfdan loses opinion. Oh, this is a schemey scheme. What's a learning scheme? I was not paying attention to the hunting thing over there. Okay, what do we got? 5 and some other stuff. 2, 5 and some other stuff. 2 and some other stuff. Elspeth has 4 and a sip attacker. Let's see. So it's a choice between Elspeth and Gillespie. No, not Gillespie. Gillespie. No, you had 2. Oh, this guy. Rory. I'm gonna take... I will hunt her and drink her blood. Take a drink. Okay. I don't know if I want to do this contract. What's this? Fight corruption. 53 gold. Yeah, we'll do this one. The hunt criminals. Move is 1. Sleeping dog. What the fuck? A shrill shriek snatches me from my slumber back into the blackness of night. I follow to the source of the noise and find my champion Weir cowering in front of his tent. Don't go inside, there's a wolf in my bed. You open the tent and find a wolf, its belly rich with child. It snarls and growls at me, doubtless fearful of what I may do to its unborn babes. I'm going to slay the motherfucker. Chicken shit. Wolf, kill it. At any rate, I gained a nickname, the Wolf Slayer. I'm known as the Wolf Slayer. Amazing. Let's see. Request interactions. I can make her give me a contract for 100 prestige. No, we'll let that roll for now. Alright. A loyal retainer. After careful preparation... Oh, I can make her a ghoul. And I'm going to be hungry, probably. Spending 100 or 100. Ow. Stop it! Okay. Deal with you in a second. God damn it. Arranged marriage. Her and me. Oops, wrong button. I lose 100 gold. I don't care. marrying a ghoul. You know what? No, we'll hold off on that. Hold off on that. No. What do we got here? Oh, there. We're after the Stacy, or Kenna the Fair, actually, in this case. Have it the signal an ambush. Move in from behind. It's not going to work. 62% chance of recruiting her, though. Somebody's going to lose opinion of me. No. Fuck it. We're going to fight this girl. Bring it on. Fastest blade. Single combat. She'll never see this coming. Alright, what are we looking at here? Low and no, low and no. Low medium. None. We're not doing the sculling bullshit. She'll never see this coming. 33% chance of low medium, 34% chance of medium medium, and a 33% chance of high medium. Let's do she'll never see this coming. I'm gonna do a surprise attack. Spotting a weakness, I throw myself at Kenna, hefting my sword and driving her back with one powerful cleave. Kenna, screams my opponent, whirling her sword furiously around and near me. My form is good, small errors. We are evenly matched, victory balancing on a knife edge. This is not good. Let's see. Right, low, medium. None and none. What is this? Hold on. But this is... how is my blood not going to do anything for me except make me hungry? It'll make me stronger, but... Okay, this is where I screwed up last time. I did the whole wait and hope bullshit, and that didn't help me none. High chance of success, medium chance of injury. Strike, parry, riposte. Let's see. I leap into action, launching a flurry of quick slashes, driving myself hard against her guard, wearing her down with expertly timed strikes. Unexpectedly, Kenna manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, hobbling me. Let's see. You know what? I wonder if I do this now. I win. Ha! I call upon the powers of my blood to give me strength. Son of a bitch, I just watched that masquerade bar move, too. Let's see. I can see me standing taller and stronger, empowered by the blood. I quickly push my advantage and finish the fight with a quick cut of the neck. The defeated head is rolling, only stopping when colliding with my feet. Goodbye, Kenna. Let's see. I am successful. A job well done. We get paid 51 gold, prestige, and some other shits. My masquerade score is up, though. Click this bar to reduce my masquerade exposure. So, I have a chance. Let's see. Pause it first. Lose 75 gold. I can have a 66% chance of exposure 1, 33% chance of exposure 0. We are at 2, by the way. Money will keep a man's mouth quiet. Nope, I'm about to kill them all. I'm going to gain stress. And not a great chance of success of all of that. I should lay low for a while. Gains laying back for 2 years. 66% chance of reducing it by 1 level. I guess money will have to be the way. Pretty good chance of getting reduced a little bit. And small chance of it getting reduced completely. Now we got 1. We lost a little bit of gold. What is the status of my building, by the way? Can upgrade. Did we not build? We never... Aw, man. Alright, so what was it we were doing? We want to increase our herd size. That's what it was. Okay. And then we also wanted to... something. I need a wife, I suppose. So let's go ahead and grab us somebody to make them our wife. We have Donella. I don't know who this Ethan kid is. We have Slain. We have Moray. And we have Elspeth. Let's see. Slain is at 46. She's at 100, but that's because she's been ghouled. Slain. Oh, she's got a spouse. Hey, you know what I ought to do? I ought to freaking turn her into a vampire. And tell that dude to fuck off. But anyway. Let's see, that gives us Elspeth, who is pretty good with the weapon. And then we have... what else we got over here? Moray, who is pretty good, and lustful. You know what? Difficulty easy. It's gonna take a year. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I suppose technically I'm supposed to get permission from the local prince, whatever the fuck. Oh, shit. Ah. Okay, where are we here? We are... Where the hell are we? Oh, that's right, we went somewhere. When we're traveling. It's just a little cough. Oh, Moray's getting sick. That's a shame. Why are we going to the Isle of Man? Are we still in a contract? I think so. It's just a little cough. She's gonna develop pneumonia. Oh no, she got pneumonia. Purse pursuit. As I'm looking through the market stall in Garram, I feel my purse string cut. Despite my immediate reaction, the thief disappears into the crowd. Only through pure coincidence, one of my guards sees the woman as she heads into a back alley. Stop, or I'll have your head. What do we got here? Sadb. 18. She's got some schemery. She's vengeful, she's stubborn, and she's arrogant. She might not be so bad to have a job offer you. Think of the money as your first payment. I lose 2 gold, and she gains 25 opinion of me. Excellent. What the shit? Out of one and into another one. Alright, the howling of the wind makes it near impossible to be heard more than a few feet away. The damnable storm's intensity is only picking up. Rain stinging our eyes and straining heavy carts and laden animals in a stew of soft earth. Same silent tableau. Oh my god, this is so much into it. Nature herself seems set against us, leaving my followers on the edge of breaking. Come on, put your backs into it. 71% chance of everybody getting hypothermia. That's not exactly how that numbers read out, but get the gear, go on, move. 85% chance of the weather sows too much chaos and chance of hypothermia. Or, oh my god, these numbers are fucking ridiculous. Drill saves the day. 29%, 15%, or 25%. We're gonna go with this one. It's a slightly higher chance. Wow, drill saves the day. Oh my god, will this fucking stop? You're running low on rations. Stop fretting, it's going to be fine. Just buy yourself something tasty. It'll be fine. Oh my god. Born of Desperation. Wow, she looks like ass here. At first, it's just a few gaunt Gaelic peasants we see. They appear in the distance or peeking around little features of the terrain, fleeing when we notice them. Hours pass, the skittish locals eyeing us from afar all the while. Just they seem to find... Oh, okay. Cry goes up and a frenzied horde surges at us from the cover of a ridge. Wild-eyed, emaciated, they look sickly, infected with some dire... I'm being attacked by a bunch of fucking zombies. That's what it sounds like, anyway. Try to calm the throng. 15% chance of success. If they want, they must pay. 35% chance of gaining some money. Force the rabble back. 39% chance of success, but there is a possibility of being wounded and losing provisions regardless. Or simply let them take it. No. No. If you want it, you must pay. Hey, I gained money. Sweet. Alright, dismiss. Dismiss. We are embracing Moray, and then we're going to add her to our herd, because I think we'll be done by then. Where are we going and why? What are we doing at the Isle of Man? Are we on a contract? I don't see a contract marker. Oh, I am still on. I'm fighting Kenna. I thought I killed Kenna. Didn't I kill her? I feel like we killed her. Didn't we just kill her? I guess we have to finish this contract regardless. Alright. Let's see. The fields of Weektown are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a woman standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Mistress Orna. She notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast, so stay a while and listen. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Oh, she's a sorceress. I don't think that's a good idea. Uses the linear paths of hedge magic. You know what would be cool is if I fooled her. Let's see. Color me intrigued. 150 prestige and some stress. The protector. Doing gardening? No immediate effects. Danger. Carrion. Let's see. Our water supplies are running low when we enter Wigtown. The seemingly deserted village has a lovely well just in the middle, and we push our mounts towards it. Soon after, the reason why it's deserted becomes apparent. Bodies rest on the floor, racked with a bloody cough. Carrion birds circle over their parapets. No. Gain the trait of consumption. Nope. You must press on. Let's see. Travel safety reduced. What is this? Oh, it's a 43% chance. Consumption is that's diarrhea, if I'm not mistaken. Ew. No. Doing that. Blood on the door. Red is the only color present in Carrick. Coughing, the only sound. We encourage our mouse to keep going, but I can see Ronald looking pale. His lips so tight they've lost all blood flow. Help! One of the bodies we'd mistaken for corpses moves slowly, painfully. No. Cannot turn a blind eye. We are going to absolutely turn a blind eye. Damn it. I am just. Urgh. Unexpected fare. I am really low on provisions right now. Though not every place welcomes a camp such as ours, it seems that Ayrshire certainly does, or at least Twatfleith. I am not saying that right. There's no way I'm saying that right. Let's see. Cynical? Perhaps, but it's hard to deny what a smile it puts on the faces of most, and sometimes that's enough. Welcome surprise. Gain prestige. Everybody gains opinion of me. And lose a bunch of stress. I like that idea. Oh, that has already happened. Twatfleith. Is that this person? Twatfleith. There's got to be an easier way to say that name. Anyway. She can join. Oh, might as well pick up some provisions. Lose 31 gold. God, I wish I could do both. Stress. I've already lost stress. We need desperately provisions, but I want her to join, so I'm going to do this. First, we go for the provisions, and then we go for the... let's see. Why can't I invite her? Some bitch. Okay. Oh, wait, we can hunt her. Let's see. Danger, quiet town. Since you have entered this region, rumors have been spread to your caravan about one quaint little town that your travel plan is making you go through. Locals speak of unholy abominations ruling the night here, forcing the townsfolk to pray to see the morning dawn as soon as possible. As you get closer, the rumors get even more graphical, and your entourage is sharing their unease with you. They are arguing for a small detour. Oh, man. Let's see. Everybody loses opinion of me. We're delayed for 20 days. I do get experience. I've already done that. Yes, a detour. Not that I'm afraid. Delayed by 20 days and gain opinion. I guess we're going to get delayed regardless, so might as well gain opinion. You will go on a journey to hunt her and drink her blood. Journey while planning speed, and your journey to hunt in your capital will be paused. Boom. Guards, cut her down. Her warband is devastated. We are in Dumbarton. Are we done yet? Can we be done with this ridiculous quest? I think we are. Alright. Rescue a fair subject. Uncover a secret. We're in Lennox. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I don't even know what I'm trying to do at this point. Maybe. Oh dear. What do we got? Let's see. Move your cursed tent, damn it. And we're obviously going to back Donella because Donella is our champion and a ghoul. He is in my herd. He's gonna lose opinion. I'm also gonna lose. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna choose her over him. He'll be fine. Pause this for so I can think. We have a hunt going on her. It's gonna take being forever. It's the cheat of Elon. Alright, excuse me. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I don't know. What are these contracts paying? What do we got? Hunt criminals. Hunt criminals. We got 9 days left. Alright, let's let this run for 9 days so I can start on something else, possibly. Okay, cool. I can now have a new ghoul, member in my herd. Alright, let's see. Herdify Immortal. Who is this? Slain? Yes. Actually... Oh no! That just fucking overridden my, embracing what's-her-face. Okay, whatever. What this... Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go check the contracts here. Damn it. What other options do we got? Haven offenses, or, better yet, we can increase our thing, but we need 200 gold, so let's go get some contracts. Let's see. Martial duties, okay. Elegant negotiator, diplomatic dealings, able bodies, martial duties, and treasure hunt. Let's do martial duties. And then supplies. I'll buy some of these and some of those. Let's see. Because I have 135 and not 136. I can take the supplies or the entire stall. Your call. 69% chance of walking away with 745 provisions. Or I increase the costs. Or I increase the costs and be wounded. Nice. Hey, I intimidated him. Get out of here before somebody thinks that's a bad idea. Alright, let's see. Resonance experience there. Let's see. Hired muscle. Rescue fair subject. Hired muscle. Let's go up here first. 57 and 275. Talent. And Pathfinder's gear. We'll go up there and we do whatever the hired muscle bullshit is, and then we'll go do the other hired muscle thing. Alright, my needs are simple, explains Edward Williams. There are certain thorns in the rows of Dunkled, and I would have you remove these prickly characters. No serious bloodshed, just keep them silent. This is the one we fucked up the last time we tried to do it. We start with a base 15%, but we've got some things we can add here to increase it. 23% with him. 28% with him. 34% with her. 50% with him. 50% with him. Okay. Alright. I think this will be the last contract of the night. I have to take some notes so I can remember this next time. I think this playlist may trump over the A Time of Adventure just because of the current vampire thing, and I don't know, maybe if I get a bug up my ass, I'll go back to Game of Thrones and I'll suddenly want to do that one next week. We'll see what happens. Only one way to find out. Stick around and join the Discord. I don't know. I don't even know if that would work. changed my mind at the last moment for everything. At any rate, let's see what's going on up here. I can. Oh, I forgot I could do contract thingies. Or make these requests. What is this? The hunt for can now begin in earnest. Ah, damn it. Because I'm not near. Okay, let's see. Herd slain. We got that one. 6 contracts available. Pack member Vola. Pack member William Dunlop. Countess Kate McLean. We'll leave those there for now. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna wait for these. Wow, minus 8% for this guy? Fighting going on around us? This shit, man. My scheme to enforce for Edward Williams ended. Why? Why? What ended? What caused this? You motherfucker! Alright, I'm going to see about this. Ooh, we have an easy scheme. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna diabolize this guy. I don't know why that scheme ended all of a sudden. I don't like it. Let me see what my... So we're starting at 5% there. Up to a max of 21. Max of 21. Oh, we can't fight her. 21 still. This will probably get me killed as well, by the way. Really? Okay, never mind. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. I kind of wanted to do it, but we're not gonna do it. What I want to do now, actually, is, well, we gotta finish herding her. We got 4 months left. So it's August. That means at the beginning of the year we'll be able to herd. What's her name? All right. As we trek through calendar, our caravan has stopped. Danella and Gavin are having an irate. Bro, excuse me. Let's see. Diplomacy challenge, 32% chance of success. Or I could just tell him to stop whining and lose some opinion. And you two just make amends. Gavin leaves my entourage. What the motherfuck? I must have pissed him off. Wait a minute, didn't I ghoul him? Yes, I didn't. Alright, but I can go hunt Twathwaith. It's moving my camp as well, yes. And I will get started right away. We'll do that. Minus 200 provisions. We're good. We're good. Let's go. Goodness. Let's see. What will her blood taste like? It will taste like blood. I'm pretty sure. I'm not a vampire. Really. Anyway. Passing through a back alley in Strathgrit. See a lonely child and his dog. Let's see. Have some food. Give up 5 gold and gain 50 piety. Wow. Really? Yeah, I guess so. 50 piety. Sure, why not? Or just, yeah. We'll just I have tracked my prey. I take the first bite. She succumbs. How much blood will I take? I take some, and she will join me? Will she join me? Hunger will not decrease. Bleeding color, resonance, gaining some experience. Wounding her. Ooh. Ooh, do I want to kill her? I don't have a reason to kill her, do I? She's got consumption. Ooh, ew! Ew, ew, ew. Ew. We'll take a drink, get a little bit of experience, and then we're getting the fuck out of here. Hell no. Hell to the nah, fam. Okay. Escorted an emissary. I hate that it doesn't tell me where I'm going. Valiant soldiers of fortune, a noble envoy of the Countess needs protection from bandits and accidents. Welcomes the aid of experienced travelers. But you don't tell me where you're going. Hate that. we'll take the contract anyway. Let's see. All my camp shall travel to Armagnac. I don't even know where the hell that is. Oh my god. Is that really... Where are we going? Are we going to France? I don't want to go to France, you motherfucker! Okay, no. We're not doing that. No. No, sir. I'm not going to fucking France. I'm not ready to go to France yet! Ooh, another sheep joins my herd. Oh yeah, slain. Okay. I obtained the achievement. True blood. Oh, there's a way to see what that is. Let's see. Where is... let's see. Household... Oh, right here. Mod achievements. The very easy one. True blood. As a vampire, add someone with acute resonance to my herd. Ooh. That sounds like somebody I should be drinking their blood of. Let's see. 6... Oh, it says relationship 6, but whatever. Where did she go? Slain? Was it Slain? Is that the one that had the acute blood? So what is this? Choleric resonance. Has acute choleric resonance. I don't have the choleric blood. Well, I have it, but I don't want to do it. Alright, whatever. Really want to embrace somebody. But who amongst my entourage is ready to be embraced like that? Roger? Who the fuck is Roger? Roger is in my camp. A vampire of 11th generation. Oh, you son of a gun. It's very hard to delaborize him for some reason. But I want to put him. I want to bring him into my court, or whatever it is. So let's see. 2 more. Train, embrace. Recommend embrace? No. He's my son? Wait a minute. So confused right now. Oh, you're just a guest. Oh, you were... Alright, whatever. 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 What is this? Ventru? Potence, fortitude, and auspex. Could be problematic. Alright, I gotta figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Oh, I have this contract. That's why. Abandoned contract. Invalidate. Thank you. What do we got here? Hired muscle. 34 golds. Which, that's it. Criminals. Rescue fair. Criminals. Uncover a secret. Jesus. Alright, I guess it's time to move along. Moving your camp. Click to move your camp. Let's go down here and see what's up. 470 provisions. Yeah, start moving. Oh, it's paused. Alright, when we get to wherever the hell I'm going, we will wrap it for the night. But what is this? Once more, it's time for me to slake my hunger on the mortals of Galloway. I should make time for a hunt once I'm less occupied. For more pressing matters at the moment. Oh, because I'm moving my capital, most likely. Let's see. Of travels to come. Journeying through Sanquhar, past by a peculiar-looking tent splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant. Come in, O mighty protector. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. The strange woman has piqued my interest. Who is she? She is Galgeis, a witch. Tell me the future. Tell me my future. 50% chance of getting good omens or bad omens. Come experience the future with me and have her join my entourage. Or I could just click on not interested. I kind of want her to join. Ah, fuck it. Go away. Be gone. Oh my good god. Sad is getting bitten by a snake. A snaky snake. Let's see. That's a shame. She's one of my herd, isn't she? Got good reasons to keep her around. Alright, hopefully with time she'll recover. Maybe somebody in Sakwar will help. Have her give her an extra serving. Let's see. We'd lose 200 provisions. Jesus Christ. Possibly losing the ill trait. Or staying the same. And she will die if we ignore it. Well, that's, as they say, no bueno. Let's see what happens here. You know what I'm going to do? If she survives, I think I'm going to embrace her. Right. Wow, she succeeded on extra foods. Okay. We're going to ghoulify her as well. Actually, I think I'm at... Minions, there we go, that's the one I wanted. I have 2 ghouls already. I have her. I was going to embrace her. Yes. Going to embrace her. Train her a discipline. No. Embrace. Embrace. There we go. Alright. Scout for talent, a willing follower. I come across a woman while passing through Sanquar. She is unrelenting and fists her hands in her blouse as I approach. Are you lost? My name is Dolta. I know these lands, etc., etc. She is a poor caravan master. I will not be hiring her. I'm going to hire someone to do a job that need to be, like, at least good. Let's see. Fortified knowledge. High altitude, brisk air of Appleby has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. Ogle soldiers, training, something, something, something. Let's see. William, 34. I'm always up for a challenge. What do we got here? 10% chance of losing money and gaining stress. God damn it. I don't want to lose 50 gold though, because I only have 68. Let's see. Wagon wheel. My wagon wheel breaks. Let's see. Sigh loudly as I'm gaining prestige. I'm just gonna move the wheel. Let's see. It's known that people in Westmoreland seem to profess a special devotion towards their champions and their legends. Should never leave a champion unattended. Lead the way. What is this? Wait. Let me read this. My lord, the champion says, it is most fortunate that you and I came to meet at this crossroads. Damn it. Oh, excuse me. It is most fortunate you and I came to meet at this crossroad, for I am in search of a marvelous fountain which water is said to cure all illnesses. If you are to help me in my quest, I shall pay homage to you. I shall never leave a champion unattended. Lead the way, so I can take your shit. Champion leads us to a small clearing where a natural fountain glimmers. The light reflects on its surface with a beautiful shimmer, blah, 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 blah. Careful of beast. Guardian! Champion points at a stag standing between us and the fountain. Don't fear, I shall fight it. Distracted, you get the water, but I'm going to gain stress because I'm brave and gallant. You shall make a fine distraction. I can become the healing water owner. Oh, yeah. You shall make a fine distraction. I gain 68 stress because I'm just and brave. I'm a fucking vampire. I am totally dumping this dude, letting him get beat up by the stag, and taking the healing water with me. I'm overwhelmed by stress. Oh, dear God. I did not pay attention to how much stress I was going to gain for that. We walked the forest path at a good pace, enjoying the peaceful ambiance. From the corner of my eye, I'm sure I glimpsed the sharpened tusks of... A loud squeal confirms it. A boar! The dark beast charges into the track. It's great... Oh, God. It's great trotters kicking up mud. Step aside. I'll handle this. 86% chance. Ultrid kills the boar. see. Mental break, imposter. Recently, I feel like I am not worthy to be protected. Do others doubt themselves as I doubt myself? I try to be good, just, avenging slights, and meeting out retribution, but others always, blah. I need to be alone to think about this. Lose 36 stressed. Seek solace. Wow. I seek solace in my journal for 18 stress. I'm just as good as the rest. And gain even more stress. Let's see. 36 stress. Gain the retreat. Oh, I'm going to go be reclusive for a while. Oh, that reminds me. I have artifacts on me. Activities. Remember where... Oh, inventory, right here. Healing water. Stress gain reduced by 10%. Alright, where are we now? We're in West Derby now. Hunt in my capital. Quick. Alright, what are we looking at here? Adela. 4. What is this? Oh, she's got Raider. Let's see. Maud with 1. Oh, thank you. Stabila 3 with some other stuff. John 3, Lustful and some other stuff. What is this? Reckless. Okay. And then Matilda 4 and some stuff. She's actually got the highest. John is 3. She's 3. 1. 4. Matilda? Or Della? Go with Matilda. Follower gains a nickname. Elspeth the Evil! Amazing. Amazing. I don't know why she's been called the Evil. Oh, it's because she's a bold villain. Amazing. Amazing. Alright. We've made it 7 years from when we started this. We are in the process of embracing somebody. We have... Oh my goodness. Let me get this back over here. We have made it from Scotland into, I guess, what could otherwise be considered actual England. Britain. It's on this map, of course, it's called something different, and as well as everything on the map is called something different because it's based on the polities of the vampires and other things. Yeah, we're in Northumbria, Duchy of, and we're going to, excuse me, we're going to end it there. Let me go, damn it, let me go ahead and turn this back over to, nope, we're going to turn the cameras back on. There we go. You can see how darkness has descended outside. How quaint, how apropos. But I digress. That is it for us here tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you have, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting and all that other stuff. Whether you're watching live in the stream or on YouTube. Of course, live streaming, you can chat, !Discord. You get the link for our Discord server, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can look at the video, look at the description for this video and get the link for our Discord server there. You're more than welcome to come and hang out with us, find out what's going on, learn about new projects coming up. I do a bunch of tabletop role-playing games as well. If you're into that, you could be a new cast member on one of my new shows coming in the near future, or the long future for that matter, because, you know, reasons. That's how time works. But anyway, we are going to get out of here. So, with that in mind, stay safe out there, my friends. This world is a dark world, after all. You see what I did there? Be mindful of vampires and ghouls and things of that nature. And there's other things out there that you really don't want to know about. But at any rate, stay safe out there. This world is a crazy dark place, so make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. And as for me and mine, we're out of here. See you next time. Have a good one.